Welcome everyone to a night on the DL. We're on session 66. It has been 3 weeks, 3 long and arduous weeks that I've had to plan BigYin's demise with his family. Um, Speaking of, BigYin, you'll not be giving us a recap today. Do not worry. We leave that into the humble hands of Lando, who has not joined Roll20 from what I can tell.
Oh wait, actually I already had it open. I just hadn't launched the game. Um,
There we go.
you can now dim the lights. Neat. Um, cool. So last week on whatever the show's called,
A night on the DL.
just to do my own. Okay, there it is. A night out on the DL. It's been a really long time since I've done one of these, so this one's about to be pretty rough. Let's just say, yeah. So I think in this guy was an effort of. We met a lot of random people in this one, which is a bit of a journey for us. We usually do a lot of killing. So I think we kind of started off the night had broken into a room, or we broke into a room. We saw this big like rock dude. We fought the rock guy, killed the rock guy. I think I did a lot of the killing. You guys know how it goes. If you're watching this far, you know where I'm coming from. After that, after we killed the guy, we noticed there was a lot of people in cages. It's been a common theme in this place. These rock guys, they've got some weird, wits about them, little off. And I think we're trying to figure that out. As we've gone through. So after that, we had a lot of communicate with these I guess prisoners at this point. We let a lot of them out. Some of them I think we bribed to run away, or we bribed all of them. I think we gave them a lot of gold eventually. Actually, I think I gave them some gold, if I remember that right. I think that actually happened, which was that was a first for me for a while. So that was a nice little journey. So we kind of dealt with that, and then we left, and I think we got into another fight with these like I don't know, ferret, like rock ferret creature things. I'm not really sure. I didn't zoom in on these ones. So then, I just assume that it's something, and then I zoom in and then I'm just surprised, which also happens quite a bit. After that, they kind of look more like snakes, kind of, with like a scorpion in there a little bit.
It was like a rock fish that came out of the ground, like a rock
Cool.
tumbling burrow.
Yeah, I was way off.
It's all good.
All right, so after that, then I think we just chilled in a room for a while, had some convos, um, you know, and then we went outside, and actually we kind of journeyed our way back. I don't think anything interesting happened as we made our way out. We just left, as we got some more like exposition, just to drag the story along. Everybody's got those scenes. Everybody's seen a movie. After that, I think we had some conversations. I think I brought out Frank again. He had disappeared for a while. He made his appearance, his usual one, as he does. And then I think from there, we either slept and left, or we are like in the process of just leaving, and we were figuring out where we were going to go next.
You leveled up.
Oh, and we leveled up. Oh, and I wrote all these letters. I think I sent them out to like my homies. I think I sent one to the snail. I think I signed it as the like prison lady, which probably wasn't the best move, but we make mistakes, so we'll just ride that one out. Been a while since I've talked to him, anyways, so that was nice. After that, I think we kind of just decided that we were going to go and see BigYin's family. And then I think that's where we were going to meet up with Warren. And then I think that's basically where we left off.
Yeah, you'll also be meeting Garfield there.
Oh yeah, cool. I forgot about him. Who talked to him? Was that BigYin?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Cool, sweet. Yeah, another quick thing is that Zanril's sister pinged him to let him know that Garfield had stopped by his shop, one of the many shops that this man owns, and yeah, that's how they were able to get into communications with Garfield after a long pause in between communications, which was stressful for a few people in our party. Cool, yeah. So you guys are roughly here on the map.
Oh yeah, I guess one more point of order. I tried to fix my staff, And apparently there's a mission waiting for me when I get back home.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I don't know what the details of the mission are, but yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are roughly here on the map. You're trying to get to roughly here. Give or take.
So, and we got to take the road one way or another.
Yeah. Here I can move you guys to a little bit of a smaller map so you can see a little bit more. Yep, and you guys are roughly where that big stone is. So what path would you guys like to take? You guys have a cart with 3 horses. A couple different ways you can use.
Our location is where again? Can you
Where
just ping it on
the stone is?
I don't know. I feel like we should make our way back out to the road here and travel through the mountains and cross to Belliard and then work our way to the high forest from there.
Yeah, it's an option.
So move along here. And high chance of hill giants. The other option is to come back round to Red Larch, skirt the city, and go north to Westbridge, and then to Belliard, and then on, or down
On
to
the river.
Barge. Well, no, we don't have the boat. Elwarren has the. So we have to go back as far as Red Larch to where we can switch our path back south to the Barge Right, cross through Wamford, and then work our way this way past where we killed all the orcs. This does give us the opportunity to go back and look in on the vampire innkeeper and try and figure out why he's eating children, if we so desire, if we want to wake that storyline back up.
I would like to say that was just an assumption you all made as to what happened.
He's
You never
definitely a vampire.
We were right. That kid was gone.
Yeah,
right?
yeah I'm sorry. He's a vampire.
The child
The
was
guy's got to
gone.
be a vampire.
We hey, we have just as much as on the influence of these characters as you do. So but we're a collective. We are a democratic group sometimes. So
I mean,
that guy was a vampire.
Everyone just throw a thumb. So with the land shark, everyone just go ahead and throw a thumbs up on the land shark if we want the guy to be a vampire, because then we can revive that storyline and delay my meeting my family by another session.
Well, we're definitely going to the high forest regardless. Yeah, for
we're
sure.
gonna. I'd say here. All right, this is some this is gonna be some in-game talk. I say we get there as fast as humanly possible so we can see how all this shit goes down. Family dramas. Family drama is good for ratings.
I kind of feel like we kind of need to pump the brakes on the family drama. There's already enough drama as it is.
Well, we live dramatic lives. That's life.
We live dramatic lives indeed.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, cool. So what you guys know is that from here to here on the map, it would take you about a day going through the mountains. And then once you're onto the path, it'll take you each hex is roughly 10 miles. So from there, you can go roughly 50 miles on a road in a day with a cart and a horse.
It'll take us days to get through there then. It's going to take us a long time to get there. I guess
Here?
I feel like the way that we want to go is
2, 3, 4, 5. You'd be on the bridge by the second day.
I mean, why don't we just go directly east and cross the river and then just ride like the plains?
How would you like to ford the river? Are you Oregon trailing this where you might lose the cart and horses?
Well, there's a bridge here, isn't there?
We'll build one. We got magic. Can we make that happen?
That's not how magic works. And is the bridge out here?
We're not that kind of magic. Our magic is quick sudden bursts of explosive energy.
It's a lot of inflict boom magic.
Yeah. Or just let me shoot you with this air blast.
Or, maybe summon some skeletons or a demon.
That's true. That makes sense.
So I mean, we can easily cross either here at the Barge Right into Wamford, or we can go north here.
So if you take Jundar's Pass, which is this road right here, it'll take you pretty close to where you guys want to be. Like there's a kind of point in the road here. I guess let's move this to the other map. There's so many maps, guys. So many maps. So if you guys were to go through Belliard, right here, and then kind of take this Jundar Pass, right, so you can stay on the road. Right here, that would be your kind of closest connection between being off the road and getting back into the forest. Because right around here is where BigYin's family is.
Oh, that's going to take us...
I mean, it's going to take us a while, regardless of how we go.
A week and a half.
Give or take.
To get there.
Turns out traveling over land takes time.
So we need I guess we probably don't need food, right? We probably have enough for that. But that's
you can always hunt. You guys can always hunt. Like that'll be part of your survival checks. You can hunt for food and all that jazz.
Let's just do that.
Obviously, you can stock in provisions in Belliard if you would like to.
That would be fun. We're pretty flush with cash after this last, escapade.
True. Yes, Mr. BigYin. What is your question?
The magic you said we were supposed is the magic shop this episode or the next episode?
Really just depends on when you guys get there and how much time you're taking.
Okay, when? But I was like, I had some stuff, but I never sent them over to you. When was the deadline to get them to you?
Next week.
Okay, that's what I needed to know.
I have a set amount of magical items that I already have ready, but if you guys had anything specific you guys were hoping to find, it's a man named Garfield. He's got literally probably everything.
Okay.
Garfield, eh?
All right. Yes. What kind of cool shit can I get for 500
Well, we can cross that bridge later.
Just
If you look at the chat, scroll up. There's a chart with.
I like options.
Yeah. So if you look at there's costs and stuff like that. So anyways, we can talk about that after this session.
Yeah, I like that plan. I just wanted to make sure that I just wanted to see if we were doing that today or if we're doing that another day.
Most likely another day.
That is fine. Perfectly acceptable. Right. So, does anyone have an objection to taking the north path up to the Jundar's Pass?
No, I think that's what would make the most sense. I sort of drew how we would get out of the hills. That's what I would expect, yeah.
Okay, I say we do it.
Okay, cool. So you guys head out and make your way. I'm gonna need you guys to roll a survival check. Or actually, no, yeah, let's do the survival check. Yeah, roll a survival for me.
Group survival?
One of you guys will be doing it per day, or per day, essentially.
18. What's the highest wisdom?
18 is good.
Lando.
So you guys...
My wisdom is 1, dude. Come on.
Same here, bro.
2.
Oh shit! I don't think we're actually all. I think we're all now not wise, right? Because we're warlock. Do they have wisdom?
Let's everyone relax. I got a 14.
You guys are roughly there.
Am I the most wise person in the group?
Correct.
Mine's 12.
Great. I have a 10.
Great.
Mine's 12.
That makes sense. Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah, like I was like, you lost the.
You know what?
You're the only one who fights with your head.
That makes sense. I think. Is that right? Well, yeah. At this point, as we have gotten some successes as far as Ulrich is concerned against the cultists, as we are sort of traveling, I think you guys have always been seeing Ulrich reading in his downtime or writing notes or even drawing maps. He's going to, as we're traveling, reveal the most batshit insane web of like interconnected thought bubbles to you guys. Sort of explain what he thinks is going on. And when you look at it, you can tell he has no idea.
He's just as lost as the rest of them.
So it's like you see like Daggerford that's like circled, and there's like cutout tongues, circus people. Water cult is also in a circle, and that has a line from the Daggerford because of the boats, right? And then there's Red Larch, and there's the Quarry and Earth cultists. There's also the Necromancer that's attached to Red Larch, but it's also attached to all of the cultists because he had the thing. And Desrin Hills and the Giants, which is the Earth cultists, and the Air cultists are also in Desrin Hills, but they're connected to the Fire cultists because of the fire golems that exploded and they kidnapped him. Right? Like it's just like everywhere, and like everything is like interconnected. Very much like that scene from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where he's trying to explain the mail system. You guys should look that up if you don't know.
It's really
but
good
it is it is basically Ulrich trying to explain to you guys why cultists are the key to everything for what he's doing and how everything's connected to the cultists. There is a lot of information, and it all is true. It just doesn't actually add up to anything, I think, is what you guys would get out of what he's showing you.
So we need to get like a bright person. Is what we're saying right here. We should ask Garfield to look at this, see if he can see the lines,
You also see Garfield is on there, like he has a circle. There's not really any connections except for the Red Larch. But he's definitely on there, right? He's
a sneaky guy.
Yeah, exactly. You get it. He gets it.
He's into some weird shit. That's for sure.
Right. And also like the Emerald Enclave is on there. Also not really attached to anything except for like the werewolves, right?
Yeah.
Like werewolves on there, and like there's like a whole separate half, and he doesn't really pay attention.
There's got to be a connection between those and all these cultists.
Yeah, all the cultists probably, but there hasn't been a connection made yet.
Yeah, we haven't really unpacked that one on my end in a while, so.
Right, and so like
we've been off doing other things.
Yeah, and he's just like, this is all right, guys. This is why we've been doing it. This is why we just killed all those folks. You see, right?
We're not just murderers, guys. I promise.
We're just right. It's been keeping me up at night. I'll be honest. You do struggle with the like, are we murderers? Am I the baddie? I don't know, right? But then I look at my notes, and it's clear as day right here, right? There's something going on, and I think we need to get to the bottom of it. That's why we've been doing this.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah, Ulrich looks at you, Zanril, and goes, What? Where's the confusion at?
Oh, sorry, I was kind of distracted, bro. What were you saying?
And I think even though you weren't, like, he goes through the whole spiel all over again.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's a great opportunity to be, like, try to get something else to click in his own mind while talking through it, even though still none of it really adds up outside of anything that we've come up with here.
So, as you guys are kind of like diving through,
they're all working together. That's obvious. Those two dudes were sharing a base,
but they're not working together. That's the fucking crazy thing.
Yeah,
they are working together.
So roll me
that's true.
An intelligence check. See, my issue is you got two guys with an 8 intelligence here. I really want to give you advantage. I really do. But it's really hard. You got 2 out of the 4.
I'll just point out, BigYin is just nodding his head with some understanding.
Okay, Ulrich, roll me intelligence. You get advantage because Dan rolled an 18, I guess.
I hate you, roll 20. I hate you so much.
I try so hard to give you guys things.
I rolled 20.
Those are some quality rolls.
Can I actually assist? BigYin would actually like to assist.
You did.
Assist gives.
No, yeah.
Oh, that was the assist, giving him the advantage.
Yeah.
That was BigYin adding his own cack-handed explanation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like everyone sort of like piling in on this. Like, oh, here's what's going on.
Okay, all right. I got what I could give you with a 9. The bases seem to be connected. You know, Riverguard Keep, Scarlet, you know, the Sacred Moon. All these places seem to be connected somehow. And you found out when you went underground, right? Or wherever you got teleported with that door, right? It seemed to connect to the Earth Cult place. Does it connect to any of the other places? You're not sure yet. But there's something about
the Fire Cult place is where we went.
Yeah, you went to the Fire Cult place, and you went to the Scarlet Moon Hall, got teleported through the door. Yeah, you got teleported through the door, and then you were in this kind of dwarven area, right? You guys understood this to be somewhat dwarven. And as you guys made your way through and cleared out that entire space, you found that at least one of the doors, like one of the 4 corners of that, led to where the Earth Cult had been set up. At least in the underground portion, right?
Right.
So I think with that, it would be weird to think that it would just be those 2 connected.
Right.
Right. So all 4 are probably connected in some kind of grid pattern underground connection somehow, right? And then you also have the even deeper part of the Fire Cult that BigYin and Lando found themselves at and were able to lift themselves up via the dais, that platform that moved. I'll give you that. So you can I think put together that all 4 are connected, which you guys aren't shocked by, but their bases are also probably interconnected as well, for reasons you're not sure.
Well, they were probably all like, at one point that, a free form group of people who all got along with each other.
Actually,
something changed.
Yeah. Well, so with that information, the 9 intelligence roll and that extra sort of like they are sort of combined. I think that does spark something in Ulrich, right? He's going to be like, all right, I think as we're talking through this, I think we got 2 options on our plates now. Option 1, we keep going through there and we keep killing dozens and dozens and dozens of cultists until there are no cultists.
Possibly hundreds. Oh, no. Really, who knows?
We're going full force.
Right. Well,
family matters.
Look, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but also it feels kind of gross and bad. What with the murder, right?
Do all the killing.
Yeah, I mean it does sort of where.
Let's go take a vacay. I'm totally down with that. Everybody needs R&R in our lives.
Yeah, we're doing that thing. We're doing that. Yeah. But when we get back to it,
we'll be highwaymen. Like that one song. It's great.
Yeah, when we get back to it is what I'm saying. We got 2 options. We got come back, kill them all, or 2.
I mean, we can always save that for another day.
Right, or 2. We figure out what's going on at the top. Something's connecting them, and I think if we kill their leaders, we don't gotta worry about like cultists are basically useless if they don't got nothing to serve, right?
Ooh, one other thing, which I think you're forgetting just due to how much chaos there was. One of your old commanders from the Mirabar army was there at the Scarlet Moon Hall.
Yeah, he like flips a page and there's a whole like interweb about Mirabar and the army and like these different sort of factions and crazy weird chaos things that are happening.
Yeah, just because
maybe demons.
Maybe, yeah. I just wanted to give that to you just as like a reminder thing, because that you don't need to roll an intelligence check for that, in my opinion, because you and Cromwell have been kind of working on that for a little while.
Yeah, and so like there's like a little continuation note from the Fire Cult, because that was sort of where we saw the commander that then connects to the Mirabar web that he's been developing as well, that he doesn't feel is quite as pressing.
Yeah.
But it's probably connected because of this.
Oh, by the way, when you go to sleep that night and you take your plate mail off, about half of it has been eaten through.
Well, that's a problem for future Ulrich.
Yeah, we're gonna see a chestless or
barbarian Ulrich coming through.
Like, maybe it like forms to his body like a but then he cuts it like sleeveless.
It still works as full plate or
it just doesn't
actually. It still works as
it's translucent like a t-shirt almost.
So as the slime, as you kind of don it and the slime kind of eats onto the thing, it still goes over everything. But it is disconcerting now that you've lost half of the plate mail that you, or whatever, half plate, I think, I can't remember what you bought.
It's actually splint.
Splint mail, yeah. So it's disconcerting that most of that is, like, half of that is gone, has been eaten away. All the metal, half of the metal part has been eaten away at this point.
Probably gotta get you some new armor.
Yeah, but then if we get the new armor, that's gonna get eaten away.
Well, maybe have somebody take a look at that then.
And new armor is expensive.
New armor is expensive.
Maybe Garfield will buy that slime off of you, Take that off.
No, but that's part of his maybe that's his curse. Maybe that's how he finally dies. That thing eats him. He knows. Maybe that's his journey. We don't know that,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Oh, well.
Did I just spoil it?
No.
It's been eating.
Have you been planning your own death?
I want to be clear. It's been eating metal and not his skin.
Right.
Thus far, right?
Yeah.
Like, if it was going to start eating away at his skin, it would have already done so.
Ulrich sees the dwarven plate as sort of a like that weird symbiotic thing as a requirement, like just to keep going, right? Like it's a useful detriment to him that it's eating away at armor, and it'll eventually eat him. And I think I think as long as it can continue to help him until he can solve this cultist thing, he's gonna worry about that later.
He's gonna make that trade
until his last stand. If that armor is there, then that's all he cares about.
Right.
Even if it's just the tiniest shred of metal left, that's as long as it lasted the entire time, he's good with that.
Exactly. He's essentially thinking, like, as long as he can still use it as plate mail until the cultists are taken care of, he's really not going to be concerned with how it works.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. Like he's sort of accepted his fate on this one. And then if should we do the cultists and it's still something to worry about, then he'll focus on it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So somebody aside from
have to roll again.
Yeah, so somebody aside from Lando roll me a survival check.
I got it.
Don't let us down twice.
Road.
Let's go.
Yeah, so you guys are on the road, so the DC has been lowered significantly. You are on the road.
What are we talking about? Like 10?
Perhaps. I have a whole thing for this. Don't you worry, brother.
Cool.
But 13, yeah, you guys do not find any trouble. You do see some unsavory types on the road, but they kind of stay clear from you guys. And you guys.
Yeah, we look threatening. Aren't we all covered in blood?
Probably not at this point.
Yeah, I think you guys are probably clean yourselves off, but like you guys are fairly intimidating looking.
What? Then we gave ourselves like hobo baths. We're on the road, dog. We I guess we're passing river now. Do you think we did? I guess we probably did. Never mind. I got there in the end.
My assumption was that you guys.
I didn't see where we landed. Now I've progressed.
Well, also I would point out, like, just because this is not necessarily the only water source.
There's
river,
like probably
right?
smaller little creeks and streams around, but this is just the bigger river that is shown on this map.
Cool.
Just like there's probably other like roads or whatever.
Yeah.
Or pathways.
Yeah, and on this day, do you guys talk about anything different? I mean, are you guys continuing on with the cult kind of talks? Because I can let you guys roll again if you guys would like to. You can have two more rolls during this journey to see if you can glean some additional information.
I think Ulrich is going to bring up I think the thing that's sort of been bothering him the most, right? The thing that
demons.
That's a fuck.
Yeah,
that's right.
I was gonna bring that up as like another thing, right?
Yeah,
like, demons.
That's the thing that's the thing that seems to have been the one common factor between all these people. Like that's where all those connections that we see evidence of
That's right, demons. But the one that he's concerned about is sort of the water cultists, right?
Mhm.
Because they have sort of that curse. They definitely, all evidence suggests that the water cultists caused the circus thing at Daggerford with cutting out tongues.
I thought I had cleared that up. Maybe I didn't. Does anybody else have any other contrarian information?
People got like their tongues cut out, and then didn't I hit one again? That totally happened at the carnival.
Right. And then they escaped on boats, like the water cultist boats.
The
I think you did say it wasn't water cultists, but it was like
they were affiliated. The guy had like black blood. That's how somebody became a demon. Wasn't that how he started it all? I was too dumb.
Oh, that's right.
That was that was in the Red Large. That happened much later.
Was that the chair leg?
Right.
Was
there was a. I don't remember because it was literally my first session.
So you guys ended up finding out that the water cult was playing essentially like ferrymen for the stone cult, the cult of the Black Earth. The cult of the Black Earth was the one using all the slaves.
Mm-hmm.
The Riverguard Keep was being the front for just kind of having the ships to deliver the people accordingly. Right. So if you look, I guess I don't know if this map will show you. Okay.
And there's a guy who was like the head guy, right? And when he died, some like gross thing came out of him, right, into our rogue who has disappeared into the woods at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a demon? Hard to say.
Yeah, you're not sure.
There was something weird going on with him, and he did not seem too eager to share what had happened.
Yeah, he was not. He was not the normal go-lucky DQ.
Yeah, happy-go-lucky guy. Yeah. So there's that. Also, they might be connected to demons, but that also sort of shows that there are people that are in the cult who don't necessarily want to be in the cult. They might have been forced. They might have been kidnapped. Right? We saved those people, but they were obviously going to be used as maybe slave labor or more like add people to their ranks. So maybe, I mean, they were ferrying, but maybe we shouldn't treat the water cultists so lightly just because they did the handful of people did help us escape at one time.
There's still probably bad guys. Same thing with the wind homies.
Well, they're definitely, again, they did kidnap us.
That's
kidnap
true.
2 of you.
Yeah. Right.
That was pretty that was like some small shit. We've been mowing down homies for a while.
I wouldn't say that was small shit. They
who wanted to kill us.
Yeah, they definitely.
Now we're fighting battles. We're not dealing with missing people. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. That's what I'm saying. And they have a lot of people. That's what's the craziest part. How many people do you think we've killed?
Quite a bit.
BigYin, Xando, would you guys like to chime in at all for any of this?
I'm just listening.
Fair.
I want to roll. How could I? I mean, there's a lot of information out there, and BigYin hasn't really put a lot together on the cultists because he's basically following kind of Ulrich on this. But from what he understands is that it seems like almost like 4 different, to him, using his knowledge of nature before he was turned into a dragon. It kind of reminds him of a bunch of warring insects, like 4 different 4 different ants and termite colonies going at it. And they're all just kind of all their mounds are linked, but they're all kind of fighting each other at different times. So he finds the whole thing rather confusing. Yeah, it seems like he's very confused by the whole territory war aspect of this and isn't quite sure what to make of it. But I do want to run an insight check on what Ulrich is saying to see if it helps his understanding of what's going on. So it's not so much to insight check him to see if he's telling the truth. It's more or less trying to take what BigYin's understanding is and tally it against Ulrich's, and then kind of form an opinion from there. He knows they're bad. He just doesn't know how bad. And he's also confused by the group of people that ambushed them in the Red Larch and the bounties that all are seemingly
another good point. Yeah,
put on their heads.
That was the fire cultist. I guess we know that.
We know that's tied to from the letter we found. BigYin it seems to think it's tied back to. Could you bring out the big map real quick? I'll roll the check, but could you please bring out the big map?
Ooh,
oh, that was an investigation check.
Yeah.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong one.
We'll take it though.
Okay.
From
what's your bonus to insight?
0. Welton.
I was saying I was taking the number that he rolled. Is what I was saying. Yeah. Thought that's a good roll for BigYin. I didn't want to like take away from that. That would have helped me.
Yeah. So I mean, I would have re-rolled because I fucked up. I clicked the wrong thing. I would have been pissed off.
Well, you still rolled a 15.
You still rolled a 15.
Roll an insight. I want to see how low it is. Just
for
assuming that we would force you to re-roll. That would be funny. Okay.
A 10. So 5 less.
Yeah, decent.
That's a decent chunk less. Yeah.
Yeah.
So So
Welton.
So you're talking about Joffer.
Yeah, Joffer. Because no, not so much Joffer, but the priest. Because remember, the priest's brother was the guy who went out and who's going off and having magical accidents, and then all of a sudden the wolves could talk, and there's that whole nonsense. So, and then that letter, I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was linked to that and the priest's missing brother, and how we shouldn't have gone and investigated his room, and we did something wrong, and now we have to pay.
Okay. Yeah. So with that 15 insight, I'll say BigYin believes. Like I said, I think this just, to be clear, this is just kind of how BigYin's felt for my take through the entire campaign, is that the levels of evil are the Flame Cult and the Stone Cult, top 2, right? Most evil by far, right? Then
they're fucking people up.
Yeah. Then lower than that, you've got a second tier with the Wind and the Water Cult, right? Aside from the Wind Cult stealing and kidnapping Ulrich and Cromwell, and there seemed to have been a misunderstanding for that, right? For how all that went down, and Cromwell dealt out his own version of justice for that.
Yeah, they also didn't seem too concerned about that justice.
Sure. Yeah, like I said, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not saying they're good or evil, right? I'm just explaining. I think this is just from my understanding of BigYin.
From BigYin's point of view.
And like I said, BigYin, feel free to come and correct me. This is just from us, our talks, and just kind of how I see your character.
BigYin. Well, up until he found out that the guy in charge of the water cult was killed, he seemed that they were the lesser of the 4 evils.
Yeah,
like he would even put like the water cult. Yeah,
but I'm saying like Urshnora being kind of like the new head, like she was part of that same group. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if we're going like in descending order from like, I guess, descending order from like the worst,
the wind cultists are probably
or a little bit
worse
like the
water
than the water
cultists are more worse than the wind cultists, just because the wind cultists just seem dumb as fuck.
Sure.
To BigYin's opinion.
Sure.
It's like they're kind of harmless because they're stupid.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of how you've leveled them off, and the issue with Jolliver being killed for reasons unknown, it seems, and Urshnora kind of being the new head, seems to kind of throw things in a bit of a twist, because Urshnora was working with Jolliver and like she knows and helped. She was part of the group that helped you, but you're not quite sure what has happened to the structure since Jolliver's death. Right, like you're not sure what it looks like in that water cult. So I would say it's kind of murky. Get it? Because it's a water cult, it's murky.
Yeah.
On what's going on with them. But yeah, I think that would be your kind of levels of danger. In on in a completely separate tier,
BigYin is rather concerned about the bounty on our head and how far that's following us. Yep. And
it has been multiple days since that bounty has been put out, and you guys have no idea if that bounty has been rescinded at all.
And there's that low level concerned that we had a mission that we never really completed.
Correct. Well, there's just two of you guys essentially on a mission still. Yeah.
Yeah,
which mission?
And then
they had a mission a long
BigYin,
time ago to rescue.
Yeah.
BigYin is also struggling with having to, actually kill on the orders of people of his patron, because he does have to kill those warlocks.
Hmm? So now you are one.
Yeah. So I would say with that kind of insight, how do I put this? You agree that I think you would agree that the fire and earth cult needs to get demolished, 100%, right? The wind cult, yeah, it's like a nice to have sort of thing, but the water cult, I think your character would want to figure out, just due to your own curiosity and wanting to know how things work, how did Jolliver die? And then you would make a decision based off of that understanding, right? Like, are you guys dismantling that entire water cult and maybe freeing those few people, like Ulrich was saying, the few people within maybe all the cults that have been kidnapped and have been forced or enslaved into this cult? But I think as a high level, earth and fire, worse, you're going to kill everybody possible. Wind, probably not as big of a deal because they're kind of stupid in your opinion. And then the water cult is like lower tier because you just want to figure out how these things have occurred to be where they're at right now.
Yeah. BigYin is basically more concerned of the how and why, and trying to understand what everyone's motives are, rather than and just realizing that their deaths are going to come at either his hands or Ulrich's. And with all the new power and kind of things he's been playing around with, he's not exactly concerned about that. Like, his power is starting to mess with his head a little bit, especially after he summoned the demon. So he's kind of like intrigued by what he can do.
Sure.
So, he might actually take this in a much darker meth place. So, but yeah, as it stands, he is just kind of trying to put together his list effectively and make sure he continues to work with Ulrich so that, he can do what he set out to do at this point, in his opinion, because everything else is all fucked up.
Okay. So you guys kind of discussing that and kind of, maybe tearing things off if you guys would like to. And you guys are resting for the night, kind of, about 15 miles away from Belliard at this point. What's your guys' decision? Are you guys heading into the town? Are you guys trying to skirt around it? What is the game plan for Belliard, knowing that there is possibly still a bounty on your guys' heads?
I feel like we got to just get in, get out. We don't need to.
I feel like we should at least pass through, try and pick up some potions, because
info.
We have no potions and info. We have no medical supplies, and we've never been to Belliard, so there it is. We don't exactly. It's not like the enemy knows where we're going. For all their knowledge, they've figured we've been using Red Larch as base, and we made ourselves very, very well known there. So as long as we don't pick a fight with any town guard and we keep our heads down, and BigYin doesn't go just kind of poking his nose around things, and is a bit more suave about things.
And if they do find us and try to kidnap us or capture us, that tells us information as well.
It does.
That we're very valuable, in that they're putting, these people in multiple towns all over the place.
That someone really wants us dead.
We'll I won't even get drunk.
Ooh.
You should at least buy beer.
Yeah.
Well, no. Yeah, I'll trust me.
I'm not gonna not drink. I just won't get drunk.
Yeah. I can't. We're in
just
town.
At this kind of hearing this, BigYin just kind of sits up and looks at Lando. It's like, are you feeling poorly, laddie?
No, man. I just, it's been a rough couple of weeks, so I just, I feel like I need a bit of a change, and I just, I'm gonna hit it. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it has been a rough couple of weeks.
Yeah,
deciding not to say anything.
Dude,
smart,
we've been going. Are you kidding me? We have been killing shit left and right, man. You know, not everybody's like cut out for this, and it's all right, man. We gotta take a breather. You know, it's good for you. It's good for your health.
BigYin just nods and smiles and agrees, but is not rocking the boat at all. He is completely surprised by this whole
You're just
side
like,
of Lando.
let's go to town. You know, let's like read a book by the river.
What is the
Might be
rough
kinda far, actually.
population? What's the rough population of Red Larch?
Good question. Let me think about this.
1,000?
Probably less than 100.
Okay, I was way off.
Okay, then how many people do you think?
Close to 100, probably.
How many cultists or people related to cultists do you think we've killed?
Similar numbers.
I think that's also what Ulrich keeps going back to, is we've killed an entire town's worth of these people, and they still...
So we're effectively mass murderers.
Well, yeah, that's sort of the problem with why it's like kind of rough to go back in.
We've been that way for a while.
Yeah, but you know, they should know by now. I mean, they obviously know by now that we're coming. That's why there's probably a bounty on our heads.
BigYin just kind of looks
But
at his hands.
They're not backing down. If I heard there was a dude who just killed 30 of my friends,
or a group
I'd
of
say,
dudes,
well, yeah. So I'm just looking at Lando here. He's definitely killed single-handedly well over 30.
Way more than that.
I would be a little bit more hesitant to join the fight.
BigYin just kind of looks at his right hand, points 2 claws out, and watches the green energy just kind of glow on his fingertips.
That's
for
exactly
his Eldritch
my
Blast.
point. That's a great point. Thank you so much for helping me out. Right? Look at us.
It's like, I didn't understand. You think they'd have learned their lesson.
That's what I'm saying. And they don't. They just... So I think I'm leaning towards figure out what the bigger picture is and cut off the head of the beast, so to speak.
What if there's more than one head?
Well, it's still going to be less than 100. I'll tell you that.
True.
If it's 4 heads, great. That's only 4 things. I don't feel so bad about that.
Well, all this seems to work.
I do feel bad about just slaughtering cultists who may or may not be magicked into throwing themselves at the problem.
I'll roll the next survival check, I guess.
So you guys are going into the town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if we get attacked, that tells us a lot.
We'll be quiet. You know, what should we like disguise ourselves? Should we dress up as cultists? Do you think that'd freak people out?
Probably.
Yeah.
So how are you guys planning to dress? Are you going to be fairly open with the way that you look, or what is your guys' game plan going into this town? Because you guys are, you know, it's a trade town.
Do we reasonably have the necessary materials to disguise ourselves?
Yeah, you guys have plenty of different things to disguise yourself with.
I do not.
You guys have plenty of clothes.
I don't have a disguise kit or anything.
You just need like a big hood, and you know, maybe you can, you know, cast like a shadow magic on your face, and then it just, you know, everybody just sees darkness.
Oh, wait a
That'd be
minute!
pretty cool.
I have sculptor of flesh. Technically, I could polymorph into something.
That's weird. I didn't know that.
I don't think Ulrich has ever sort of hidden. Well, I guess no, that's not true. I think you're going to do the same thing that he did for Daggerford. He's going to take off his...
I don't have papers.
He's going to take off his armor.
You got papers.
Nope.
They were
I don't.
For
like Fearbolg.
So we probably got to get you reclassified.
Oh,
you got to update your registration, bro. That's all right. Do they have like a registrar's office? Like, how does that work? Are we gonna get?
So typically, you need somebody to vouch for you.
That's true.
Right. That's what happened in Daggerford. You guys were able to get vouched for by the snail.
Yeah, we probably gotta.
I can't just pull a Jason Bourne and say, meine Papiere, eine sicher lochen.
Yeah.
You could try.
Try.
We could probably buy a passport. That seems something that's certainly purchasable.
Especially with the amount of money we have.
Yeah. We're pretty flush with cash. We can get a rare item.
I only have like 500 gold.
I think Ulrich was going to try to look like a peasant of some sort, or like a commoner.
Okay.
So
are you taking your armor off?
He was going to, but then realized that he's wielding very obviously magic weapons and shields that you wouldn't be able to hide.
Okay.
Like you can't just put a throwing hammer and a shield in your backpack.
That's fair.
You strap it together like people do.
He's like, look at this thing.
Put it on your back. You're really small. Put it on your back. Like it won't look that threatening.
The shield. Look at this badass shield.
But you got a big head. It's distracting.
So I think Ulrich's just not going to attempt and go more to even look more intimidating.
How common are Dragonborn in Beliard? Like, have they seen them before?
Probably not.
Roll a history check for me.
Oh, great.
Yay, intelligent rolls. Oh, nice.
Not common, but not uncommon. Like, people wouldn't be scared of your sight, but you'd probably be able to count on one hand how many Dragonborn there were in the town at any given point, just as traveling merchants or mercenaries or whatever.
So I'll keep the armor on, but I'll keep my armor and all my stuff on, but I will put on a cloak. I'll divest it. I'll find the plainest cloak that we've taken off the cultist, like the plainest one there is. Remove any visible symbols like brooches or anything from it, and I'll wear that, and I'll just kind of carry a staff, and I'll make myself out to be, and I'll just make myself out to be a mage, or a sorcerer, like if anyone asks.
Okay.
So I'll just kind of be like a wandering. If asked, I fell in with these guys as a wandering sorcerer, and we helped each other on the road.
Okay. Yeah. So, as you guys approach this town, maybe half a mile away, maybe a little bit more, as kind of the hills kind of are rolling, and you guys kind of cross the top of the hill, and kind of coming down the hill, you see this small city. Right. It's a good chunk smaller than the Red Larch. A wooden wall has been constructed kind of around it. You'd say between 10 and 15 feet, depending on which points. A couple of watchtowers posted within that at the entrances, essentially, for the town. With your 17 history, BigYin, I'll say there are 3 entrances, like ins and outs of Beliard. Obviously, the way that you guys are going out of, the one through Jundar's Pass, and then the one that goes a little bit further south, heading to
the mountains again.
To the mountains down south even further, that continues along the Desserin Road back to Womford. So you would surmise about 3 watchtowers as you're kind of coming down. There is a line to get into Beliard. It is a trade town. It's still fairly small, but people who do use this for trade, and kind of it's a good stopping point for people to kind of go wherever they need to go, whether they're going up north, down south, or going to the west from where they're at right now.
Okay.
So you guys kind of get into line. You're about 10 people back, and as you guys can kind of just tell passively through your no perceptions, no rolls needed, they are checking papers.
Mm-hmm.
So you would, I guess, you have roughly 10 to 15 minutes before you get to the front.
I don't have a forger's kit. I'm not a forger, so I'm not even gonna try.
I can forge.
I was like, is there somebody else in the party that could?
I got a forgery kit.
I will pull out.
Is that kind of like my thieves' tools? Would that be part of that?
There's a specific forgery kit.
There's a forger's kit.
Do I just click it?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta get me one of those.
What attribute would it be? Dexterity or something, or?
Yeah, dexterity with proficiency.
Okay.
It's a hand thing, but you're proficient in it because you've done it before. Yeah. So as you guys kind of notice that they're doing papers, you see Zanril masterfully, perhaps like he's done it before. Who knows?
Multiple times.
Perhaps. he's able to remove Firbolg and changes it to Dragonborn. Essentially rewriting this this letter of introduction of who you are and kind of what you're about. And now it fits more towards your new current form.
I'm assuming it has I'm assuming it has, you know, all my physical attributes and things like that.
You know, it's a generic description, like, you
generic
know,
paper.
Yeah, like when you were as a Firbolg, it said, you know, roughly 7'6". I don't think they list weight because that would be wild that they would track your weight. But
let's weight you right here now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you're 20 pounds under. It looks like you've been skipping the desserts. I see. Like, no, they're not going to do that.
Papers, please.
Yeah, paper, please. Essentially, yeah. So he's changed it now to say 6'3" is essentially what your new form is.
Yeah, but it's like I figure like well, they probably, unless they were like they magically captured my face and put it on there.
No.
That would be okay.
Yeah. No.
This is literally just like a paper pass, like a paper travel pass.
What kind of technology is this?
Yeah, man. They don't got picture taking technology in this age yet. Possibly, maybe you guys will make it. Who knows?
You never know with magic. Magic, as Ulrich likes to say, magic is weird.
Yeah, but cool. Yeah, sweet. So that 22 does it. I guess they will have to roll. And they can't beat a 22. Let's just say that. Yeah. So you guys get to the front. There doesn't seem to be too many issues that you guys getting in. They kind of just check, make sure your guys' names look right. Kind of ask to make sure that's the name, and then when they get to you, BigYin, they look and say, do you know a man by the name of Mr. Leader by chance?
Oh,
that name's kind of familiar.
I've met a fair few people in my time. The name is familiar.
Okay.
Why are
I am being persuasive. I'm not necessarily admitting yes. I'm not being evasive. I'm basically trying to say, yeah, he's familiar to me. We've crossed paths. Why do you ask? And I am trying to be charming and persuasive about it.
And can I do an insight to see sort of what their apparent like mood is when asking that question?
Yeah, you can roll insight if you want, and you can roll persuasion if you're trying to persuade them.
All right, and persuasion check, not performance, persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Oh my no! How is that fucking possible? I quit. I'm done. No, that's it. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. I'm dead. Just kill me now.
Will?
Yeah. Oh no, it happened.
No.
Yeah. So when you're kind of like gauging why they're asking, it just seems like a genuine curiosity. Perhaps the name Mr. Leader's kind of traveled to this town from all the way down in Daggerford. Who knows? Maybe there's other spots. It doesn't seem nefarious or anything bad whatsoever. Just truly pure and honest curiosity. And I guess with BigYin trying to be charming, it doesn't come off as charming, a little unnerving, in fact, the way that he says it. And you can see all the guards kind of taken aback a little bit. They're like, oh, yeah.
And BigYin realizing this, it was like, apologies.
You guys,
was he?
You guys can go. I don't know if Mr. Lee would have known you guys. His reputation definitely precedes him, and you don't have that kind of stature.
Fuck! What did I do?
And they let you in, let you guys in the town. And from what you can tell when you're like first like getting into town, like these aren't like formally trained guards by any means. They just seem to be like some mercenaries that have now kind of settled in the town and have kind of been just there to essentially check paperwork and stop people from getting in that don't have their paperwork and stuff like that. These are not trained guards by any means.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys kind of head in, you see it's a fairly like small space. I would say half a mile in width at most. It's mostly just a market town. There's some local markets kind of around, little traders here and there. There is a lot of cattle ranchers, from what you can tell, just from the number of cows that are kind of wandering around with different creatures on horses, kind of keeping them in line. There's a public well in the middle of the horse where you see a ton of horses and oxen kind of put next to you to kind of drink from, with a trough that's adjacent to the well. And you see a tannery, a smithy, some horse dealers, some trainers, and who keep fairly extensive table as you guys are just kind of walking through. And there's an inn, fairly popular. I don't know if any of you guys would have heard it. Ulrich, I don't even know if you've been this far south, really, in a long time, or I don't know if you ever would have stopped in Belliard. And Zanril, roll me a history check.
Would I have been there?
No,
history check. Gotcha.
Yeah, you would not have rolled this far up north.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you've never heard of this this inn, but it's called the Watchful Knight. It's written in black letters above the door. It's a 2-story inn. Nothing.
Would I
quite...
have rolled through here on my way south at the beginning?
Nope. You would have gone through the high forest and then kind of caught the road from there, as the high forest is a lot more comfortable for what your travels would have been normally. If Elwarren was here, Elwarren would have been able to roll for that also, because he's definitely been through the space with his parents before. And like I said, it's kind of a cross between the Swinging Sword and the Helm of the High Sun in terms of niceness of it. Not as nice as the Swinging Sword, but not as rowdy, I would say is a good term for the Helm of the High Sun.
Okay, what was the name of the pub again?
The Watchful Knight.
The Watchful Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Was it spelled with a K or
yes.
an N?
Yeah, K.
Okay.
K-N. And that's like essentially the town. There's just some trade routes kind of coming through in and out. No real magical purveyors that you can tell. You might be able to buy a potion or two from a few of the tradesmen. Would be your guys' just notion of towns of this size. And you do see a wanted list as you guys are kind of wandering by. There is a wanted board.
I want to investigate.
Sure.
Great.
Yeah, so it seems that more descriptions of
and I love a nat 19.
Yeah, it's great. More descriptions of your guys' group and what you guys would be found carrying, more so than your names or anything else, any other real good details. But it does say wanted for capture.
All right, so we're just gonna take that down.
What's the reward?
5,000 gold pieces.
Bro, we should turn ourselves in and take that money.
1,000 per person.
Hearing Lando say that's not a bad idea.
Like, why don't we
on the way back?
Hold on. Here's my bright idea. I had light bulb moment right now, like right here. I just felt it.
We were here for it.
Yeah. You guys are all witnesses. Witness me, I guess.
Notice me, senpai, please.
God, that's a great movie. I need to watch that. Yeah, God, that's where I take all my fucking one-liners from. They're all. Some of these are original, like random, like Will. That was pretty good. That was original. What is it? Okay, here's what we do. I'm good at this part. So this is what we can do. We can plan a heist. We haven't heisted since we were 8. Separately, obviously. We didn't know each other then, but our own mini heist. We can plan one again. We can, dress up maybe whoever of us is the most, probably like hideable, I guess, which is probably going to be me and, me and the other dwarf, we can just be slavers. I think that probably tracks.
Well,
or like a trader of people, I guess.
I would
just
point
for
out
a politer name.
I just point
and
out
then we'll
that
bring in these, 3 homies when we get that, crewed
2
up again.
homies.
And then
You remember our 5th one is off in the forest.
I know, but I guess, well, yeah, but he'll probably be, unless we're doing this now, or we're doing this, when we are coming back. I feel like that's just like a side plot. But
before you go too heisty, with your 19 investigation, you would know
that's a money making scheme right there. That's,
sure.
Let me tell you.
So what
it also would
know,
get us to whoever, right? It
Yeah.
basically takes us directly to whoever is looking for us.
So you would also know this, right? Like, you would only get paid by that person who would not be from the town of Belliard, and you would have to get verified by somebody in Belliard with their seal to then get shipped off to wherever you need to go. So somebody within Belliard, maybe a constable of some sort, would have to say, yes, you have found the 5 criminals, quote unquote, right? And we are agreeing and approving that you have found these 5 people. Before you could then go get shipped off to wherever you need, wherever.
Who would that be in Belliard?
Yeah, so you would be, your best guess based off how this town is set up would probably be the town leader, which would probably be the owner of the inn.
Think The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, when Clint Eastwood drags Tuco into town and then would shoot him as they're about to shoot him free as they're about to hang him.
What I'm thinking,
but
though,
in this
is
case,
that
what if we bribe the fucking guy to be like, hey, like, we're gonna give you a cut of this money?
No, because it's highly likely we're gonna get extradited magically and sent somewhere for torture and capture and rendition.
Well, then we just we go crazy, but we don't have to do that right now, right? Like, we gotta.
No, that's on the way back.
We're passing through,
Yeah.
We're being highwaymen right now. That's
right now we're just sort
of
planning what we're thinking of on the way back. But also, I think knowing that the owner of the inn might know, because like they're responsible for it, they might know who put up the bounty
or who we are.
Well,
they could know.
Yeah.
Do we take the sign down? We probably should take it with us, right?
Zanril, what were you gonna say? You were saying something.
I was just saying that, can I roll a perception check to see if like I could find something, any like valuable thing, or
valuable thing in what sense? I guess so I can,
like, money wise. Like, do I see a guy with a big pouch anywhere around like this area? While we're
You're just looking for somebody to kill.
Immediately come in and pickpocket people.
Go ahead and roll for that.
Perception.
I have described the town as I have, and you can find nobody with a massive pocketbook the way that you're hoping for. There are a couple, people that seem to be like in charge of some of these caravans that have rolled on through that probably have a bit more money than most, but they're all poorer than you are, at least what they have on them right
now. Okay. Do I see anything like good, like item wise, not like money wise?
Yeah, like I said, you guys can go to the marketplace. Like I said, you guys would, based on a town of this size and like kind of the trade, you could probably find a couple potions here and there, but anything of like a magic shop variation like Valivos would not be in this space.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's go to the marketplace. Or I guess we go to the inn first and then marketplace.
So are you guys staying the night? That's the next question.
I think we should go out as soon as possible, right?
I think we should just get some potions and keep moving. If we're not going to try and turn ourselves in and escape with 5,000 credits.
I think we just reprovision, maybe get a sleep for a day, put some people on watch.
Yeah, how many days of travel did you say it was?
You are on day 3 right now.
Oh yeah, and how much money would it cost to reprovision you? Because that's the thing that when we get to town.
It's a gold.
Okay.
Easy.
Take out a gold.
That's like fixing up your armor, which you can do at the smithy. Getting arrows if you needed arrows in that sense. Filling up.
We should probably buy Elwarren some arrows, because I think he ran out. Maybe that could be like a welcome back gift. That'd be kind of nice.
Let's say Elwarren is off with his family. He's probably already done that.
He's probably got some nice magical elven shit from whatever his mom's carrying.
Yeah, maybe he went to boot camp. That's why he went home. You know, he just realized his skills weren't up to snuff.
I'm gonna buy 20
He's gonna come back a lot stronger when they left.
Okay, we'll say between all of you guys putting in the 4 gold total, I guess that would be in this case. There's enough money in there to get all your armor up to snuff, and you know get 20 rations for the group. Or are you saying 20 rations just for you?
That was for me, yeah.
Oh, let me look that up.
Stock back up to. I need to stock back up to 50, so I need to buy 17.
I'm back up to my 10 rations.
You only have 10. I need 50.
So 1 ration costs 5 silver pieces.
Uh-huh.
So you're buying 10. Or you're buying 20 gold. Sorry, so yeah, 10 gold. Yes, good.
That's a lot.
5 silver pieces, so 50 silver pieces. I'll just buy 10 rations.
And like I said, you guys would know that you could find food on the road if you needed to. Like it would not be like
I'm gonna
life
buy
or
2.
death. Okay.
Well, this is the great
just
thing about
emergency
the
rations.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about the rations, that they will last.
Yeah. Agreed. I'm just explaining.
I've got my 10.
35 is a nice number. I'm good with that.
And then I'm gonna go to the smithy.
Okay.
Right. I know we're sort of in a hurry.
Are you?
So, well, kind of. In a way, right?
Sure.
And I'm be like, greetings. How are y'all doing today?
Oh, you know, it's another day, another set of travelers in. And as you kind of enter into the shop, you see mostly horseshoes. There's obviously like some small pieces of armor here and there, but their main trade here is horse related.
Oh, great. That'll help. I mean, I got some things I need from that, but you know, you can look, you can see what I'm wearing, right? This shit's crazy.
That is some nice dwarven plate. Should we know who you are?
Nah, don't worry about that. Okay. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Would you happen to have any plate mail on hand for a dwarf?
Plate mail on hand for a dwarf. You roll me a d20.
Let's go.
Holy.
Ooh.
They have something that is very close to fitting you.
How much does plate mail cost?
Wow.
Oh, you mean full plate?
Yeah, you're talking full plate?
Because that's like 1,500 gold.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
we could steal from them.
That actually would be not the worst move. We're pretty good at that.
It would be a pretty bad move, I think.
Well, we can just grab and we can kill the guy.
And he's like, "Sir, I don't think this."
We're not saying this out loud.
BigYin.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But he asked, like, "Do you have like plate mail?" Right? And so this smith is just like, "Sir, I don't think this is even close to what you're wearing in terms of quality. You have on more than what I have available right now."
It is slowly decaying, so that's kind of I kind of want to like give it more juice in the battery.
It's what?
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't tell these people things like that.
No. What does that mean? It's decaying. Dwarven plate is not known to decay.
Yeah, here we are.
Don't give him too much information.
Can you explain what you mean by decay? Because it looks like it's working perfectly well, from what I can tell.
I mean, I chose the word I chose for a reason. That's what I can tell you.
That doesn't really help me, sir, in like diagnosing the problem.
I didn't come here looking to diagnose. All right.
Sorry, apologies, I guess.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
How much? Look, full plate mail. That's actually kind of too rich for my blood here.
Okay.
However, I have been lugging around the splint armor. So how much will you give me for it?
The splint is what you have currently on that the slime has adhered itself to.
Oh, I see. Causing the splint to turn into
dwarven plate. But as a result, it's been eating away. So you don't have, it's not like a spare thing of splint, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
it was like when you at night when you doff it, right? It does become two separate things. You get the metal slime and the at this point half-eaten splint mail.
Right.
But when you put them back together, you get the full dwarven plate set again. Sorry if that wasn't clear. Apologies.
No, that's fine.
It's like like Iron Man armor, kind of.
Oh yeah, nanotechnology.
Do they have? You have any like a chain shirt? Just like bare bones.
Yeah. 50 gold pieces, easy.
All right, let me get one of them.
Okay.
Maybe get 2.
Okay, yeah, he ends.
Well, this is for science that he's gonna be doing.
He hands you that, yeah. So 50 gold pieces and he hands you the chain shirt.
And then what's your caltrop situation looking like in here?
Yeah, they got caltrops.
Hell yeah.
They got all right, he probably has like 2 bags worth of caltrops, okay, brother?
Yes.
He doesn't have like infinite caltrops like a lot of these other places.
That's fine.
He's got like 2 bags of caltrops, man.
I'll buy him out.
I know you're buying him out. Give me a second. 1 gold piece each, so 2 gold pieces, so 52 gold pieces total.
All right.
He's like, well, let's say I had to make some more of those. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, good business.
Can I put in an order of like 10 of these?
When would you need to pick it up by?
I will not tell you, but here is double the price.
He sits there to this man. Okay, just so we're all clear here. This man, as you can tell from his shop, deals mostly in horse material, right? He's got a couple chain shirts here and there. He's got a couple splint pieces, a couple rudimentary armor pieces for like the random brigand or mercenary person that gets hired to like.
Yeah, he's traded up.
Yeah, traded up is a term, right? But he's just sitting there. He's just like, this man's gonna pay me 20 gold pieces,
10 bags of caltrops,
10 bags of caltrops on hand at any point in time, right?
Correct.
Because you have not given him a date. He says,
All you gotta do is have them in stock for next time I roll through here.
Now here's the question: You're a dwarf. Yep. I'm not.
Sure.
What if I die before you come to collect?
Well, then there's not much I can do about that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Like, I mean,
this is an older gentleman, so yeah, he's just like, I just wanted to make sure we were clear.
I mean, I know. Listen, what would I do to you?
It's just like, I don't know who's going to be in charge of the shop, and you see his 2. It could be his sons, could be just 2 other trainees / other smiths that kind of look at each other and they kind of shrug their shoulders. They also don't know who's going to be running the shop when this man dies or retires or whatever, right? He's like, because if they close up shop, there won't be that fear for you. So I just wanted to be clear. Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's a bigger problem for the town rather than me if you guys close up shop.
This is true. Yeah, and he takes your 20 gold pieces. I'll make sure I'll have this ready. Give me, I don't know, 5 days.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay, and then
he's putting in an order for later.
Yeah.
I'm
sitting here a humble DM.
You can't Amazon Prime that shit.
Exactly. I'm sitting here as a humble DM, and he's like, Sir, please, may I put in an order for 10 of this item, which I don't really usually have in stock, for a future purchase date that may or may not occur in your lifetime.
Like,
okay, yeah.
And then are we all there together? Or is it just him?
I'm good. It's up to you guys, I guess. I assumed you guys are all together, but you guys don't have to.
I'll give him 2 extra gold pieces so that I'm just like, and you didn't see us here, That's how you get away smooth.
He puts the coin like towards you and he's like, I see, and he kind of tucks it in his pocket.
Yeah. And I just give him a nice like old man pat on the back, and then we're out unless anybody else has anything to do. Be good exit.
Give me a second to look over the mundane item list.
Oh wait, we can actually. That might be helpful.
Right.
Excellent. These aren't magical items, so there's like generic like shop things that a lot of these places would have. It may not be all in one store.
Right.
Let me post a link for the people over here.
Oh, should we all get some sending stones so we can talk to each other?
I don't think this place will have sending stones.
Yeah, I think that's a magical item.
That is a magical
Damn.
item.
So we would need Garfield.
Where
It's
would
like
we
Garfield
get?
has like an unlimited bag of caltrops and all that, and he just like spent 20 gold just to get 10 more.
What about a rope of climbing?
That's magical
Again,
too, bro.
also magic.
Yeah, rope don't climb by itself.
That's true.
We got rope.
Wow, what a stupid fucking BuzzFeed ass article. I don't know what mundane items are, so I'm just trying to. Ooh, actually, I think a forgery kit is probably a pretty good idea for me to buy.
Do you have a link by chance, Ulrich, for the group that you're going off of? Or you just open up your book?
Let me see. No, I hold on.
Because I'm also trying to find a list to send to these guys. Adventure shop.
Wait, this list here is telling me that like a breastplate's 400 gold pieces and like a chainmail's. Oh, I guess you sold them to him for 50 and not 75. So, oh, you said you sold him a chain shirt. That's 50
Chain
gold
shirt,
pieces.
yes.
Yeah. Here's a list. Obviously, there's probably some more complete lists out there, but go off the adventurer supplies list on that.
Yeah, adventure gear.
So you can find most of these things here. Like there might be one or two things that aren't here, but
I should get a whip.
Not a cultist. He's not a cultist.
I just love the idea of you being in the smithy shop, right? Because he does deal with like horses and stuff, and like literally pulls a whip off the wall, like, ooh.
Yeah,
let me get a whip. Can I buy a whip? Oh, that's hilarious. I want a whip.
Yeah, let me see if there's a riding crop in here. I'll just
look. Ooh, can I get a grappling hook too? Oh my god, there's so much cool shit.
Riding crop.
No, I want like a whip. Like, you know?
Is there no riding crop in 5e?
I don't think so.
Wild. All right. Yeah, we'll just call it a whip, and it's 2 gold pieces.
Well, I think he wants the physical, like, actual whip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a legit, like, roped whip. Like an abyssal whip, but no metal, obviously.
So I'm saying, like, in this store, the whip that's available in the smithy is for a horse. Right? Well, if you were to go out to, like, another shop...
Can he make me a whip? I'll wait. I'll put a future order in.
Like he's a leather worker.
Yeah, there is a tannery.
Would that be where I would buy a whip?
Yes, if you want like a real whip. Like
this
one is literally just like some horse supply stuff, essentially.
What about a grappling hook? Can this guy get me a grappling hook?
That would be outside one of the stalls.
All right, never mind then. I don't have anything for this
guy. There will be something
useless.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Yeah, I think we're after spending our several dozens of gold.
Yeah.
Thanking him for his time, appreciate it.
I only spent 2.
Would I have like a sigil, like a crest of some sort?
I would say no. After you left Mirabar, you probably left that behind.
Okay.
I would say. To do that adventurer lifestyle that isn't tied down to anything.
That makes sense.
I guess the last thing I'd want to check and see, because I know normally my best attack is now effectively my Eldritch Blast with, because I can add my charisma modifier to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have this crossbow. I'm looking to upgrade it, like maybe do a crossbow +1, or is there any? Does it look like he has?
That would be a magic shop.
Okay, so that's a magic item. So, but there's no, so like all the weapons here are mundane.
Yes.
Okay.
This count is fairly mundane. The magical items you would find here are most likely just healing potions.
Okay, then that's what I'm holding out for. I'm still waiting for healing potions.
Okay. Yeah. Same. So, all right. So you guys leave the smithy. Okay, good.
Yeah, and then somewhere in the marketplace,
mm-hmm.
I'm looking for chalk, like a drawing chalk. I don't think it's actually on this list at all. But
yeah, 1 second. Chalk is 1 copper piece.
1 copper piece, hell yeah.
I thought you were
Just
going to
get
say
a bag
like,
of chalk.
yeah, I thought you were going to say
No.
that's for one piece, just to be clear.
Yeah, that's
one
fine.
piece of chalk is 1 copper. How much
Can
chalk
I get
are
like
you purchasing?
Only
100
one.
chalk?
Only one.
Okay, hold up 1 second. You wanted to get how much chalk here, good sir?
I'm joking.
Yeah, he was pretending to be Ulrich for prepping for
Okay,
things.
got
Like
it.
100 chalk, my good man.
I might need
Can
to
you
draw some
back
things on the
order
ground.
like 100 chalk for me
I
when I
might
come
need to draw.
back?
I might need to draw some stuff on the ground, some directions or something. I don't know.
I need
Right.
I need to like draw out my caltrops so I don't like step on them, you know?
Yeah. I'll draw an imaginary rope to pull the caltrops
Yeah.
back to me.
I'm going through my list. I think I'm pretty well set. Ulrich's pack is like there's things hanging off the side of it and like strapped to the edge. Yeah, it is packed.
It is packed.
Like
All right.
even his little like belt pouches are like busting.
Yeah, in this shop area here, you are able to find a grappling hook, Lando, if that's something that you wanted.
Do it. I want one.
Yeah, it's.
Do I need to buy like fucking fat rope, like dwarf rope, so that I can get my fat ass up, or is it like gonna hold my weight?
You would need to get some sturdy rope if you're trying to like be Batman, essentially.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah,
really.
let me.
I mean, I want this so I can get into some shenanigans.
Okay,
so like,
I would argue DM. I mean, you can overwrite me, but most rope that we would buy as adventurers would be intended for the use of climbing.
Yeah. Okay.
Not for falling necessarily.
No, I agree.
I want to talk something that's like gonna hold my weight.
Yeah,
like,
he's looking for
a couple of times over.
Yeah, he's looking for hempen rope, not silk rope. That's what I wanted to make sure we were
technically clear. Silk would be stronger, but that's a different conversation.
Do you want to pay for silk rope?
How much is silk rope?
10 gold pieces for every 50 feet.
Bruh, okay, I'll get a 100-foot silk rope. Is that too much? That's too much.
20 gold pieces, and it'll come in 2 bundles of 50 that you can tie together.
No, I don't want to do that. That seems tacky. I'll just do the 50-foot then. That's probably enough.
They sell them in 50-foot increments. Like this man they're prepackaged essentially. He's not spinning the silk.
That seems pretty rich, I guess. But yeah, I'll do that.
He's only got 3 of them, brother. I don't know what you want from him. He's got like 20 of the hempen rope. He's only got
time
like
to work on his marketing, but not like his variability. That seems a little iffy, but whatever. That's all right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, just like out of the construction of silk, you get. I can talk all day about rope. So, yeah, it's stronger and lighter.
We could talk all day about rope.
Yeah, so you
nice.
buy that for
How heavy is that?
Pieces.
5 pounds.
5 pounds, yeah, for 50 feet. It's not bad.
Cool. I'll take it. I'm very light. Will I weigh 170
10
pounds?
Times as much as the hempen rope.
Yeah, I weigh 170 pounds. I'm a pretty light dwarf.
That's how much of stuff you're carrying.
That's how much stuff you're carrying. I think you weigh like 250 or 275. I can't remember.
Plus that? Oh, dude, you're thinking I'm lugging around 400 pounds when I'm fighting?
Listen,
wow.
man.
Okay.
Think about how much you can leg
press. That's a lot.
Think about how much you leg press as a person, right? Without being
I guess I leg press me, which is quite a bit apparently.
Yeah, my inventory is 242 pounds.
We're gonna have to talk about encumbrance.
No, I
know you're within.
Working.
You're within.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm a strong boy.
I'm just saying we're gonna have to have a chat as a group if we start hitting 400 pounds of stuff.
How do you know? Yeah. How much do you like? How much can you have?
It's your strength modifier times 20, I think.
15.
15. So 15 times your strength.
Strength score, not your modifier.
Yeah.
My strength score is 8.
19.
No.
19.
So 19 times 15.
Okay, so I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Right. And it doesn't count your body weight because that would be rough for like specific races that are just.
I got another 100 pounds. That's actually not that much.
Yeah, but like any of the other characters would not be able to even attempt to lift our packs.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think of it, we're carrying more gear than most American soldiers are carrying.
Welcome to the adventuring lifestyle.
That's right.
That's why you guys have card and horse.
We never talk about that. Do we just like fucking fight with this shit on, or do we like be like, hey, like give me 5. I need to take this shit off.
Yeah, we typically fight with it on.
Yeah.
That's man. Why are we all not like jacked as shit?
You are.
I mean, we are.
What are we doing? What kind of fitness journey are we having here?
Brother, can you think of what a guy looks like when he's lifting 400 pounds?
I mean, probably pretty cut, but I'm really fat.
There are some big guys out there.
I guess maybe I'm just
maybe you're like
internalizing. I'm externalizing my internal issues.
Maybe.
I would also point out that it would slow down the pace of the game if we had to state I take off my pack.
Yeah.
Every time we want to do anything, basically.
It's like, I'm having a duel. Let me take all of my equipment off.
Yes.
And let us
join
the duel. Yes.
Yeah. You're like, oh, don't get your blood on my backpack.
Yeah. And if you wanted that whip, Lando, it's 2 gold pieces.
Is it the same dude?
No, different dude. You're out in the marketplace now.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that too. I guess here's my next question: is it possible to like give this more, oomph?
Not here.
Oh, I realize that. I was more asking a tabletop question, I guess, at that point.
I have one. I never really thought about it, but I'm sure there's a magic person that you guys will run into that could equip this with some magic.
Cool. I'm thinking like, ooh, I hit you in the face and you go blind kind of a thing. That'd be awesome.
That could be arranged. Of a man who loves to make a deal.
Yeah.
So.
I can just give him, I don't know, something probably important, I guess.
So you do owe him a favor from the snail still, and Mr. Leader owes him a favor. Just so you're aware. I know it was like 30 sessions ago, so that's why I'm like just bringing it back around.
I probably get it. Didn't I write that in my letter to the snail?
Yes, but I'm just making sure you understand. Like, so there is a way to get whatever you're trying to get done. It's gonna cost you, right?
Yeah, you got debt to pay.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Welcome to modern capitalism.
Super modern.
Cool. Are you guys looking to get anything else in this?
Potions.
You roll investigation for whoever's looking for potions. If you're rolling as a group,
it's like I'll give whoever is searching advantage.
I'll go looking for potions. So investigation.
So that was a 12.
I don't think I'm finding any potions.
You rolled a 12 with the advantage. BigYin rolled a 17 with no advantage.
Dual 17s.
Cool. You rolled a 17 without advantage. We're going with. All right, Zanril, you don't find anything. You don't find any potions around. Lando and BigYin, as you guys are kind of wandering around, Ulrich kind of catches in his eye of a dude who seems to be like in a corner part of the market. Not as much foot traffic in that location, and he kind of like says, "Hey, like maybe it's over there." And
like knock Lando's arm, like, what about that guy? Like, maybe jokingly, like,
yeah, it's 100% as a joke, but then it turns out to like work, and you're like, oh fuck,
oh nice,
yeah, hey, I'll take it. And yeah, you guys find this seller. It's a spindly old man with a hunch. He's got a very small little setup here. He's got a small little table with a cloth on it. It's in a tent. Behind him, behind that table, which is out in front, is where he sits with a small little chair, maybe 2.5 feet off the ground, and it's up on a raised platform behind him that extends out maybe 15 feet, you would say. So it's a large platform, but the tent is fairly small in comparison to the rest of the trading tents that you've seen kind of in this town. Most of them are between 25 and 45 feet in kind of, I guess, radial length. And he says, hello, gentlemen. Welcome to Sid's Fine Wares. What can I do for you today?
Sid, you need to drink some tea there.
I have to test all my potions on myself, so my voice
Ugh.
is not what it once was when I was a young lad, we'll say. So what can I do for you boys?
We're looking for some health potions.
Oh, health potions, I see. I've got a couple. And he goes back and he brings out two. They're in fairly dusty vials. One is red, one is green.
That's not how that normally goes.
Looks like our green and red potion.
I would like to investigate the potions.
How are you attempting? Yeah. How will you be trying to check these potions?
So, well, as I was a former medic. I don't know how this. I was our former medic, so I could tell what potions were by looking at them beforehand. I'm assuming. I guess what I'm trying to figure out, what I'd like to do is I would like to use my prior knowledge to kind of examine and see what they are. You can even with some they say in spy novels, you don't, when you get a drink from someone for the first time, you taste it, let it sit on your lips and your tongue, and you don't swallow it at first. You wait to examine it to see what it is. So, I mean, there are ways to tell if something is what the person says it is.
I don't know if this guy's gonna let us pop open these potions.
Yeah. So I was trying to figure out are you guys doing magically checking it, or are you?
I guess I can try and test. I can try and test Arcana against it, but before I do that, I'll kind of lower my hood and look at Sid and say, my dear fellow, these are a bit different from the red one we seem to be aware of. The green, I've never seen this before. Would you mind telling me what these are?
Well, that red potion there is your standard healing potion, but the green one is one I've added a little kick to.
Insight check.
Yeah.
I'll give you advantage.
How are you giving him
advantage? Well, because I basically I want to also do insight, but without double rolling.
Okay.
Right? I would be also looking at these, I'm holding up the potion while listening to this guy talk.
Yeah. And considering he was a soldier, he might actually have some good thoughts.
Sure. From what you can tell, he's not lying. He believes in what he's telling
you. What
is he? I guess also is he? He already seems pretty just in generally not trustworthy individual by his voice and mannerisms.
Sure.
But is there anything of ill intent towards us?
No ill intent. He believes that his green potion is like a healing potion, but with a little bit extra stuff in it. He sincerely and truly believes that.
I'll ask him if I can magically examine the potion, just basically do an Arcana check. I'll ask permission.
As long as you're not touching the potion in terms of uncorking it, that should be fine.
That's fair. And Arcana check.
Xander, I know you were also trying to get in on this. Are you also trying to roll Arcana?
I know. I'm just gonna, give him advantage, but I guess he doesn't need it.
Okay. So with the 12, yeah, the red one is a normal red healing potion. The green one, you're not quite able to tell.
Okay. Right. How much for these, my good fellow?
Normal healing potion will cost you a good 75 gold pieces, and my little special one goes for 100.
It's 10 platinum. It's 10 gold for every platinum, right?
Correct.
So 10 gold for every platinum. I have 20 platinum. So I'll give him I'll buy both. So I'll hand over 10 platinum for the green.
Okay. He
And then I'll pull
hastily
over.
takes your 10 platinum. He's like, ooh, not many people here deal in platinum, boys. I would be careful who you're showing this to. As he pockets it.
I pull out the rest. I pull out, and then I'll do the rest in gold.
Weird thing to say. Look at us.
I was being very surreptitious about how I did it.
No, I know. I'm just like, you think we don't have platinum? We're decked out.
He's just letting y'all
Do
know.
we? Are we buying all the potions?
Yeah, I'm buying them both.
Okay, yeah.
Is that all? Is that all he has?
He's got other potions, if you ask.
I'll say, what other potions might you have? And I'm gonna add one healing potion. And what would you call? How would you call the green? What would you classify the green potion?
A healing potion with a kick.
It's like spicy.
The spicy healing potion.
Maybe.
Why is it so spicy?
Oh, it kicks so good.
No, it's green. It would taste fresher, you know.
Mint.
Like a nice
Mountain Dew.
tomatillo, like a nice tomatillo salsa, just to keep the heat theme going.
That's what it is. Yeah, so you guys are looking for his other potions? You see
I am checking.
A purple one, a orange one, a clear one, and a white one with gray and silver flecks. He says, yes, these are all potions of my own development.
And I'll just kind of look at him and say, would you mind telling me what they do? You are clearly a man of great skill.
He says, yes. And he points to the white one with flecks of gray and silver. He says, that one will coat your weapon and give it a silver tinge to it. Call it a silver-bladed weapon.
Yeah, we kind of need that.
For eternity. It will not be like those other ones that can only be silvered for an hour. This one adheres to the weapon. There have been some werewolf attacks around, I've been told, and I blended up this potion nice and right.
I will buy that shit.
Do you even have a sword?
So
no, I can coat my staff with it.
So just so you guys are clear, if I haven't been clear about this throughout the entire campaign, y'all got magical weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
we don't need silvered.
Warlock, but a Lugaru, if my understanding is correct, requires silver. Not just magic, requires silver, if not inherited silver.
You have no idea. You've never met one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you guys know you have magic weapons. You have no clue at this point in time in terms of your knowledge base as characters whether
technically I don't have any magic weapons. My magic
staff.
The staff isn't fixed.
You shouldn't be
people.
Yeah,
but that's still magical.
You shouldn't be whacking people, essentially, right?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's just Eldritch Blast.
So what's the next one do?
Yeah, so the clear one, it says, yes, that one is a fun one. It will turn you into a puddle of water.
A movable puddle of water?
If someone were to
puddle of water.
Scoop you up, it could be moved, but otherwise fixed for 1 hour. And then you will assume whatever form you are prior to that, taking of that. Then the orange one is I call that my spicy habanero. What it does is it gives you a hot breath. In essence, it gives you the ability
fire breathing potion.
Yes, essentially. And the purple one, he says, I call that night slumber. If you take that potion, you can get a full night's rest in 2 hours.
Ooh. That seems very useful for
how many of those you got?
How many of those do you have?
Like the two people who've been quiet
Immediately
in the
background. Barbarian and the fighter wake right the fuck up, and they're just like, "Wait a minute!"
They've been sleeping on this dude until this moment.
The two warlocks are like, oh, now you're interested.
Yes, those will each be going for roughly 500 gold pieces each.
Wait, 500 gold, you said?
Yes, sir. To get the effects of a full night's sleep in 2 hours is unheard of, as they say.
Well, there's the reason why we're interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like, I feel like we worked really hard for this money, and that seems like not worth it at all. But oh wait, how many gold is 1 platinum?
10.
I cast Mislead on myself.
Post that in the chat.
I don't know what you're planning on doing, but I'm already excited.
You become invisible at the same time that an illusory double of you appears where you're standing.
No, you're gonna steal them. Like replace them with versions?
All right.
You think he's gonna know? He's totally gonna know.
So where is your double going?
It spawns on top of where I was.
Oh, so, and then you become invisible. Got it.
Yeah, I become invisible.
Got it. Okay.
For an hour.
Okay. Got it.
I'm so excited right now.
What is he gonna do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do a stealth roll, just in general, moving around close to the old man.
So are you trying to get behind the tent or behind, I mean, sorry, not behind into the tent or behind the table?
Actually inside the tent. I'm curious what's inside there, actually.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth. Ooh, nice.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
As you walk into the tent, you hear your patron say, "Hey, Zanril."
Just like I'm just talking my mind, you know. So what's up?
I see what you're trying to do here. I see what you're trying to do. Be careful. Not everything is what it seems. And as you take those first few steps behind the tent, you feel yourself get very slow until it's almost like you're stuck in like mud, like quicksand almost.
Well, that's not a good look.
And you just feel yourself like kind of like you're still moving forward, but at like a snail's pace, slowly sinking is what it feels like.
So I'm actually sinking into the ground?
Roll. Let me think about this one second. I didn't think you guys were going to do this. I probably should have. That's on me.
Arcana check or something?
No, not Arcana.
Perception?
No. Insight?
Oh.
On yourself. You're like trying... Maybe just a wisdom saving throw? We'll just call it that, maybe?
Okay, wisdom save. I'll do that. Oh, shit.
You are sinking. You are knee deep in this seemingly quicksand.
Damn.
As you can still kind of turn your neck around, the old man hasn't moved from his position. Doesn't seem to have noticed you at all.
Okay. Can I attempt
Have I noticed what's happened to him?
No, no one sees me.
S is, I think it's just spell component, right? Let me make sure.
It's somatic. So just like hand gestures, or I believe something like that.
Yeah.
Nothing verbal.
So you would have to beat a 25 stealth with your perception to see.
I'd agree, yeah. I don't think anybody here can do that. You could try. Feel free to try. I don't think any of you guys can do that.
Technically, I could, but I would have no reason to.
Yeah.
And I'd have to get the same roll that he got.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's where you're at. Everybody else, you see Zanril's just standing there.
Right.
And what does the last potion do?
Well, hold on. He didn't answer the question. How many of those you got?
A few. Could be 5, could be 10, could be 2.
But more than one.
More than one, yes.
All right. 500. Are you? Is that the best you can do with 500 gold, or is that like we can wiggle on that one?
You're trying to make a deal, I see. And then Garfield. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's like I'd be. This ain't on you, but I'd be. I really don't like that word.
He's like, okay.
I'd like to come to an agreement we can both be happy with.
And he pulls out this black vial. If I can put this on you.
What the hell? I was just like, effects. Knock 50 golds off of it.
See its effects for an hour. I could knock 100 gold pieces off these.
Nah. Nah, I'm good.
I'll look. Can I? BigYin will look over at the potion.
Which one?
The one that he wants to pour on Lando.
The black one? Or this is on Ulrich. Okay, what are you trying to look? What are you trying to look and see?
I'm trying to determine if I can Arcana and see what it does. Arcana check it.
Yeah,
do you mind if I Arcana check it, my good friend?
Do what you gotta
if
do.
I just check it for magic.
I also personally don't know what this one does quite yet.
Why would?
Can I attempt another wisdom saving throw?
1 second. Yeah, we'll get to you. Just a second. I've got some additional stuff going on.
Gotcha.
7.
I have no idea what it does.
No clue. You are as lost as perhaps this man is, or at least that's what this man seems to be. Zanril.
I mean, I'll look at Lando and just shrug. I'll look at Ulrich and shrug.
Zanril, so you see, like, as he pulls this black potion, something kind of distorts with his body from where you're at and your kind of invisibility behind him. Like, it seems like there's some kind of barrier of some sort. You can't quite put your tongue on it, or you can't quite put your finger on it, but something kind of distorts a little bit from behind him as he pulls out that black potion. And you can roll another wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Come on, Zanril.
So as you're kind of still, like, progressing very, like I said, snail's pace forward, you're now hip deep in.
Fudge.
Do any of us know that this is happening to him?
Nope.
GG.
Nope.
So he's dead.
GG.
This is GG, guys.
So it's a concentration spell, right? So he can drop this whenever he wants to.
Does he go back to where his body double was?
No. I show myself behind the tent. Mm-hmm. That's what happens. So
yeah, because he is physically.
You're in the tent. Like, you went behind this old.
He's actually there. Yeah.
So, I'm inside the tent. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you see?
I can't say anything.
Yeah, it's like a weird, like, haze with the kind of like his like mud. Like I said, it feels like he's in quicksand. It's like a weird haze but he can see this old man and he can see you guys, but everything else around him is like a weird, like, haze. Like, think like that 70s show, like when they're all going to get high, essentially, like how they have that, like, weird, like, yo. It kind of looks like that psychedelic kind of picture.
Well, regardless, I'm still keeping the shopkeeper's attention because I am interested in this.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right, let me get this straight. You want me to get a mysterious black liquid poured on me, you look at me for an hour, and you're only knocking 100 gold off of this?
I think that's a pretty good deal. Yeah.
You think that's it? Again, let's avoid that word, but you think that's good for both of us?
Yeah, quite good.
You don't even know what it does. You didn't even tell me, like, what it could do. Is it going to kill me? It's going to hurt me? It's going to destroy what I'm wearing?
I've tested all my potions on myself thus far, and I haven't died.
And you tested this one on you?
Not yet. I was going to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't even know.
Agreed.
100 gold for my life? Perhaps.
That's a lot of more gold than a lot of people live through, yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, but we're talking. What if? You
can try to persuade him, brothers. Like, you feel free to, like, give me an argument and then you can roll persuasion if you'd like.
I'm mainly.
I guess this is where you're at without a persuasion roll.
Yeah. Can I do an insight to see if I know, if I can get a feel for whether or not he has an idea of what this potion does?
Go for it. Not a clue in the world. You have no idea.
Nah, I don't think I can do that.
500 gold pieces then?
Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think this could be good? It's basically, oh man, I don't know. This could be good.
I
This could be good in the back pocket. You know what I'm talking about?
It certainly is an interesting opportunity, but the risk is very well unknown.
Well, I'm not gonna have this guy pour unknown potion. I'm talking 500 gold for this potion, for the magical sleep potion.
Wait, are you buying that or am I buying that?
We can both buy one.
Wait, he has 2?
He's got more than one.
This is true. I do have more than one. And we, as you guys are thinking, we go back to Zanril.
We don't know this is happening. We're just trying to complete a purchase.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Like he's just gone off on his fucking own.
Yeah,
yeah. We really don't know.
You have no idea. Yeah,
this conversation would have been happening one way or another.
100%. I just want to say like the amount of time that you guys are spending this. Like I want to just kind of keep pace with what's happening in Zanril, because Zanril could go under this quicksand. We don't know, right? Zanril, roll another wisdom save for me, please.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. All right.
So Zanril, you're no longer in the quicksand, but your legs seem to be stuck in the wooden floor.
Oh.
And to get yourself out, you would probably have to break this wooden floor that your body seems to be now stuck into right now.
Damn. Well, I have to do that stealthily, right?
Yeah, you'd have to try to do that stealthily. There'd be some strong disadvantages. You tried to break some floorboards.
Do you happen to have a teleport spell?
Yeah, I do have blink.
Yeah, blink would work.
It would break your
concentration.
Illusion.
No, it's just a duration.
Yeah, but I don't think
no, it's not.
Right? Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, so you could blink out, and then just as a favor, as the DM, that would pop you out of the boards, and then you would pop, like when you came back on the space, you would no longer be inside. Like somehow your body has ended up inside this platform. You would be on top of it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you blink.
Yeah, blink.
Just before you do that, so point out in the description of mislead, it lasts until you cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, so your double just disappears, but you will no longer be stuck in the floorboards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, keep that in mind. You might want to blink.
But I'll be in the ethereal plane.
So what you guys essentially will see is when he blinks, that body just straight up disappears.
Yeah.
Can he blink to where he was?
Post the spell.
Oh,
I don't
that's
think
right.
I don't. Can blink, you post the spell?
It's like
I thought
it's just like
for a second.
Maybe he just disappears and comes back real quick, and then he's just turned around and faced the other way, and he's just like,
it's
"Oh, sorry."
It's the duration of 1 minute, and I have to roll a d20. If I roll 11 or higher, then I go to the ethereal plane, and then I can move around. And I think that's it. Yeah.
Let me see if you can. Okay, so you can return to an unoccupied space which was within 10 feet of the space you vanished from.
At the start of your next turn.
Yeah, I need to think if you are within 10 feet of your original starting spot. I don't think.
Well, regardless.
Yeah,
he
regardless,
will disappear for 6 seconds.
Yeah, and then he'll blink back. I think you're further than 10 feet.
Yeah, I'll just blink out backwards from the tent area.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so go ahead and roll a d20.
Yeah, for sure. Damn, mission failed.
Okay. So you do cast this spell. It fails though.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, I need to gather my thoughts for a second. Hold
on.
Oh yeah, I need to roll a stealth roll because it has vocal.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. While I think for a second.
It doesn't say that it fails.
I thought he doesn't go anywhere, right? On a roll of 11 or higher, you vanish from your current plane of existence and appear in the ethereal plane. So if he doesn't roll 11 or higher, he doesn't vanish, is my understanding.
So, but it still is. He still is blinking.
Where does he blink to then?
He's just still here. Next turn, he can roll again for a minute. He blinks. He's literally blinking. In and out of existence is how this spell works. Like it's randomized with a chance of him blinking onto the ethereal plane for the next minute every turn. So this time he didn't go to the ethereal plane, and the next turn he will roll again, unless he drops the concentration. He'll roll again, and if he gets
it's not concentration, it's just a 1 minute thing.
Yeah, just lasts for a minute.
He can dismiss the spell as an action. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'll kind of narrate how this is happening.
Yeah. It's a very fun spell.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Especially in combat because it's fucking chaotic as hell.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Cool. All right. So you guys are talking about, like how, like, is it worth paying 500 gold? And immediately, Zanril's body disappears.
What the fuck?
And he reappears because your body is still there. Like, you just haven't disappeared to a different plane, right? So it just
yeah.
So his body is just now sitting in the floorboards of this man's podium, right? If I'm understanding how the spell works correctly.
Yeah.
And his stealth isn't high enough for your guys' normal kind of set perceptions. And the old man says, and then BigYin sneezes. Yeah, BigYin sneezes, and you see this old man's head whip around 180. Like an
only
owl.
The head?
Yeah.
Holy
like
shit.
An owl. Whips around 180 and says, I see we've been little naughty today, have we?
How do you know that, sir? That's a pretty stark assumption there.
His head flips back 180.
I'll put a hand on Lando's shoulder, like, I mean, look at him.
And he says, I'm glad one of you are at least on this plane of existence. And then his head whips back around and says,
he's in the floorboards. What are you doing, Zanril?
Would you like
how'd you end up there, buddy-o?
What happened?
I was just like, looking around, just curious what's behind this tent and all.
No. That's that's an inside thought.
No, that's what I'm saying, like that's.
I love the idea that Lando out loud in character also says, no.
You say that in your mind, not out loud.
No. I was curious of what was behind this guy, and
You see him just kind of sigh, and he you hear him like cracks as he like kind of gets up, and his body is just continually like twitching as he's standing.
Just wait, is this longer than like a round or something happening?
You could now try to blink again. Yes, you could now.
Okay.
Let's go.
At this point where he's like trying to.
No. All right, that's 2. You only have 8 left.
Yeah, I know.
And he's just kind of like twitching, and then he steps towards you, and he goes like around the corner, like on the side of the podium, where it drops back down to the ground. He clicks a button, and the space opens up from where you were. So now you're just kind of standing in an opening. And he's like, and his neck kind of clicks again. I don't know how you got in the middle there. Usually that's meant for intruders. And he lifts you up out of it, and he clicks it back on. And I guess now there's another 6 seconds if you'd like to try to blink again.
Time to get out of his grasp. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you blink out. He's like,
what the hell is going on?
He's blinking.
Why? That doesn't mean anything to me.
Why is he doing?
He's new.
You see him just press the button again, and the platform goes back to its like normal setting. And he kind of clicks himself back down, and he sits down. And he's like, I guess I just wait for him now.
So you get your whole turn
Yeah.
of actions on the ethereal plane because it happened at the start of your turn that you blinked out. So now you can move. Again? No, now you can move if you want to move.
10 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
No, you can't see.
Oh no, I can't see within 10 feet.
So he can move on the ethereal plane.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
As you're on the ethereal plane, you see this like milky white kind of surrounding you, and it looks like just clouds, or like fog, I guess, more like fog, I guess, kind of roll through, and it's just foggy kind of all around you. And you do hear voices all around you. A few of them say, "Zanril, I see you've come to join us on this plane."
That's not a good noise.
It's not a good noise at all.
Do I know you?
Stay here long enough and I'll show you who I am.
Fuck no. And then I'm just gonna go forward like 20 steps and then attempt to, I guess, blink again.
Okay.
Back to the plane.
I think he's trying to roll under it. Okay, yeah. So
no. So at the start of your next turn, if you're on the ethereal plane, you wind up within 10 feet of where you are on the ethereal plane, on the material plane now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you don't roll to get out of the ethereal. No matter what, if you're in the ethereal plane, you'll wind up back at the material plane. If there's a place for you, if there's a place for you to wind up.
Yeah. So
okay.
So the area around you, I guess you could land deeper towards those potions that he's got in the back there. Like I was like further towards the back. You get closer to the group, closer to him. Those are essentially your free 10 feet of space. You're not going to be behind. You have gone beyond behind the desk. I need to draw a picture. Dang it. I really should have just.
Zanril did say he was moving 20 feet and then.
But he can only move within. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right. So you can move on the ethereal plane your whole turn because you get your whole turn of actions. So he can go up to like 60 feet, right? If he dashed.
Sure.
And then at the start of his next turn, he appears back on the material plane within 10 feet.
Would you have wanted to be going deeper towards more of his potions or back towards the group, Zanril? When you're on the ethereal plane.
Damn. Like, one thing is, like, I do want to go to the potions, but at the same time, like, the guy already knows. So
what do you want to do?
Should I risk it? 4 potions for everybody?
This is all you, man. You had a plan.
Why not? Let's go for the potions. Let's see through it.
Okay. And so you went 20 feet back. So you're actually behind like the back of the tent. And you appear behind the tent. And as you kind of get a look at the behind of the tent, you notice that the tent doesn't move with the wind. The way the other tents are moving.
Fuck, it is Garfield.
It's illusion. I see. Interesting.
That's it. You're on the back side of the tent.
Okay.
So you can try to slip underneath the tent, and then you'd be like back up where like his stores of potions are essentially. Or you can. Yeah, it's up to you.
Can I do like I guess whatchamacallit, invest or Arcana history check or no Arcana check if there is a trap again or something?
Yeah. Roll Arcana, see what's going on.
Fuck.
There's magic in the air, but you're not sure if it's a trap or by any means.
I have blink.
It's a thirst trap.
I could blink out again.
True.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go. Go under the tent and see the back of his wares.
Okay. As you do that, and you kind of slip underneath the bottom of the tent and kind of come back up, you feel a breath on the back of your neck. And as you turn in your horror, there seems to be some sort of creature plastered to the back of this tent. Its face just watching you. Fangs out and protruding. And you see small little tethers coming off of its fingers, and it's roughly 15-foot wingspan, going back from where it is in the tent to what you assume to be Sid.
Oh wow.
What the fuck?
What are you here for? And upon that, you guys in the front can now hear this, and Sid's body has contorted and twisted a few different ways upon this voice kind of appearing from the back of the tent. And
can I roll for blink?
Yeah, give me a second to finish the description of what's happening.
Oh
no. Okay.
And you see the doll known as Sid open its back up into what seems to be like some kind of holding vestibule. And it just gets sucked with speed greater than normal. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Doesn't do it, brother. And you get, along with the rest of the tent and the potions that were kind of out in the front, get sucked into this doll. And you are trapped in the back of this doll.
What in the hell is going on? So are we not buying this potion, or?
I just disappeared in front of us.
Yeah, what?
Like,
so you guys have been
able like some fucked up slinky.
So you guys have been able to see this entire thing, right? This entire thing play out. Like there was, a table with some potions on there. You saw your friend Zanril blink into the middle of this space. You're not rolling initiative yet, brother. Give me a second.
Oh, Lando,
I'm riding in there. I'm fucking going, man.
Yeah. Give me a
popping off. I'm not fucking waiting.
Yeah, give me a second to like explain what's
it's
happening.
The charge of the light brigade, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
Let's go with the description, and then Lando jumps into the fray,
which is great. I love the concept, right? But yeah, you saw a table with 5 potions, essentially 4 potions in front of you, right? 5 if you're including that little black one that he was talking about experimenting on you guys with. And that all gets sucked into the old man, you assume to be an old man known as Sid. And it just gets absorbed into him as it kind of like gets pulled underneath the table, like through the back of that podium into its back. As you see, just his whole body just opened up, and then it just gets pulled into him. And you just see the entire setup of the tent just get pulled and pulled and pulled until it's just you guys in this front space here, roughly 25 feet from the back of the tent, and you see no Zanril, but you see Sid the doll standing there with its back closed.
I hate
and
dolls.
Some kind of creature, roughly with a 15-foot wingspan. You can't quite tell how tall he is due to the way the tent is set up. With strings coming off of his fingers manipulating it. And from there, I guess I have to draw a map.
Can I attempt to
So do we still see a tent?
The tent is still there, so I'm going to draw a map. Give me 1 second.
Okay. That's fine.
Am I able to cut the strings?
Under the impression that the tent got sucked up.
No. The tent is still there. This creature is like the back portion of the tent.
Gotcha.
Oh, so I literally grabbed his privates or something.
You did something, that's for sure.
Yeah, I touched his underside or something. Oh, what do I see in there? Do I roll a perception?
Give me a second.
I would usually say darkness, but that doesn't really stop you.
I got dark vision, bro.
Yeah, you have devil sight, don't you?
Yeah, I have devil sight. I can see through magical darkness.
I can see everything.
I think you're going to see
so
too much.
Yeah, one question. Yes, let me see. A full absence.
You just see guts.
Oh snap! It's like an actual human, and it's just like string.
Are we rolling initiative at this point?
Give me a
Well,
second.
you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm drawing up a map shortly. Just give me.
Also, like, we just fucking took the swerve of the century here.
Oh no, no! I heard it all. I am stunned.
No, I know.
Sid's a puppet.
I'm just saying, give the DM a chance to.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just pumped for this shit.
No,
I am here.
We did not swerve. One person in particular swerved. Okay, this was a 25% effort here.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, there was only one swerve.
We were all trying to suave, and we didn't. And
we were trying to be good, and then fucking Zanril had to go and
He's
behave.
He's new.
It's okay. It's okay.
He hasn't had his opportunity to fuck up the town yet.
That's true.
It's just like
we've all done
gold for a potion. That's too expensive.
Ulrich got kicked out of that one inn.
Everybody gets one, right?
Yeah. BigYin got kicked out of the magic. Not the magic. Why was it the magic item vendor? When you try to cast magic inside the store. We've all been there.
That's how things go.
I'm just getting my moment,
That's right.
It's my time to shine.
Get him, Zanril.
Oh no! Lando got sucked into like a chest as well as BigYin. Okay, I get sucked into a doll this time.
Yeah, but that was a minor inconvenience. This is
maybe
we're fighting something that we
bro, we killed it. It's like we kill this thing, you get your money back, and we get potions. Win-win, right?
All right.
Lando's on board again. Let's go.
You get to kill something, and then you get gold or maybe platinum, 10 platinum, and then also potions that reduce sleep, Amazing.
Oh, the dream.
The dream.
The effects of a long rest after only 2 short rests. Essentially.
Yeah, bro.
That's why I'm like, ooh.
But it's kind of sketchy now. What is this creature making?
Yeah. Also, the spicy healing potion is going to be interesting.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Okay,
he thinks he's ready.
This is gonna be wild.
Again, he's just making all this up off the dome. Maybe not all of it, but
Yeah, so for reference, right? Zanril is inside of this.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh. Sid is so big.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's a djinn.
Well, we don't know that.
You don't know that. You have no idea what this creature is. Because it's something that I have created based off of a djinn. You are correct. That is what the image is, but I have created this entity, puppeteering Sid.
Yo, what's with me and Ifritis and djinns and all these kind of fucking beings?
Hey man, it is what it is sometimes.
Didn't your patron warn you about what you were doing also?
Yeah, but free potions. I think that's priority, right?
Yeah, so as you ask, what do you see in this space here? The best part about this is that your patron has left you, it seems, in terms of magic. You have no magic in this space.
Oh.
It is a cold, dark vortex, and it seems to just cut you off from your magical source, essentially.
Yeah.
And with that stop blink.
Yes.
Just but it's not concentration or anything. It's just a minute continuation.
Yeah, so think about this as an anti-magic field, if that helps at all.
Oh. Well, I do have Black Star.
True.
I'll just start whacking shit at this point.
That's fine. Yeah. I actually have dice that I have next to me, or that I will be rolling as you swing at shit in complete darkness, because you cannot see in this space, even with your double sight.
Is that magical darkness?
No. It is similar to that of like the creation of the world where there was no light.
So it's void.
It is void, yes.
Okay.
And there's no oxygen in the void.
Oh shit.
You're good for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Yeah, so you have
20 rounds.
Yeah, so you have 2 minutes that before you start rolling Constitution saving throws.
Oh no, it's definitely a minute before he starts.
Okay, I've been corrected. I will be keeping a tally of that. Where is there no text? That's where's the text one. Where's the text one? All right. Well, I'll just be. Oh, here we go. Text. Rounds in the belly. There, and I will be upsizing that accordingly. 1, for example, right? So you've been 1 round in the belly, and then once that hits 10 rounds in the belly, which it shouldn't take that long. Then you have to start making Constitution saving throws, or you start to go unconscious as you lack oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you are essentially like in an anti-magic field right now. And
Gotcha.
So let's go ahead and roll initiative, please. If you could select your token and roll, including you, Zanril. You are more than welcome to roll.
Do I get my OG roll?
Sure. I guess I don't really care that much.
Because I improved by quite a bit.
Sure.
You're gonna have to manually add me in.
Yeah. I'm gonna put your token on the corner. Give me a second. Your token lives here.
Fuck. Oh well.
But you're inside the belly.
No matter what.
You're inside the belly.
Okay. Should I just click in, press initiative?
Click and roll. Go.
Okay.
I bet when we jump in this fucking circle, though, we're about to be in for some shit.
Okay, so to clarify how no air works, you can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus your Constitution modifier.
Jing is a 3, so he's at 4 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
But if you cast a spell that has a verbal component, you're no longer holding your breath.
Oh, I can't cast a spell anyway, so it's fine.
Oh, that's true. That's a fair point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be whacking stuff.
Can we cast spells in, like, outside the circle to affect something in the circle?
The circle is the tent, right?
Yeah, circle's a tent. You guys are fine. Inside this thing, it's not, though.
No. Inside of Sid.
Yeah, inside Sid,
Yeah, the thing.
The tent itself has other things happening with it that I have, which is fun. I had a whole thing set up if you guys decided to do something sneaky in here with Sid, but I didn't actually anticipate it happening today. I thought it was going to be.
Hey, we had a fucking, somebody had other ideas.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yo, bro, it was a good idea. Now we get more potions and money.
Or
we die.
I could stay there in like 5 rounds, 4 rounds or something. Oh no, 40
3
rounds.
minutes. I would also point out if anything stops you from being able to hold your breath, you can survive for a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier.
Number of rounds, not minutes.
Correct. Yeah. So you can hold your breath for as long as your Constitution plus 1
for minutes.
In number of minutes, yeah.
But if you ever lose your breath, then you're in a rough spot.
Right. And if at the end of that number of rounds, your Constitution modifier, you will drop to 0 hit points and will be dying. It's very bad.
Yeah. Okay.
These rules don't come up very often, so I'm very excited.
I leave it to Lando to kill everything.
Was that a laugh from the crowd?
Yeah.
I trust Lando in killing everything at this point, so I'll try to do my best.
All right.
I just like the idea now of Zanril sitting inside of Sid, just like, well, I'm sure they'll get me out.
Oh well.
I'm sure they'll get me out.
Eventually. Cool. Flesh Golem did roll a natural 20, so we know what happens.
Great.
5, 10, 15. And then he's going to grab BigYin.
I think until he had moved towards the group, Ulrich would not have really been in an aggressive stance.
Sure, that's fair.
So just for whatever RP reasons.
That's fine, yeah, that's fine. He's grabbing BigYin, because BigYin is the magic boy. BigYin, you will need to roll a contested athletics check or grappling. I think it might be also
strength check.
No,
it's acrobatics. Is it just athletics? Okay, yeah. So straight
Oh,
athletics.
it is. It is athletics.
It's acrobatic.
Yeah, so I thought I was like, yeah. And then
Is
breaking
it athletics
is
or acrobatics?
Yeah, you can
Whichever is you would like.
Whatever
So-
the higher is.
It's athletics for me because I have a +2 to strength.
Okay.
Okay.
He grabs you with both hands, picks you up, and he tosses you in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And you have I'll let you pick athletics or acrobatics check to as his back opens up into that void again.
Mm-hmm.
As you're falling into it, to grab one of the sides before you fall into it. DC 15.
Yeah, I do.
So I'll let you decide if it's athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you grab the edge. And so you grabbed onto the edge, and Sid tries to close it, but it's not able to close because your hands are there. It's not like a it's not like a metal contraption. It is a fleshy contraption. So
I'm like, fuck you, you poxy monster.
Yeah.
Do I hear that? Do I see that?
You hear it, but you cannot see it.
Oh.
As you've like sunk into the void, if that makes sense.
Oh, his fleshiness.
His fleshiness, indeed.
I hate this.
Why do I think this guy's just one giant freaking Snorlax?
Kind of. I'm putting you here to note that you're like on like the back portion of him.
Yeah, I got it.
And he stands up, and that was his sneak attack action and turn as a whole, I want to say. Zanril.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Do I feel like a wall or anything if I move around?
You feel a bunch of different things kind of all around you, potions, vials, etc. And even like parts of like tables. Was what it feels like around you. But you would feel like you'd have to like sort through that to get to the edge. You seem to be somewhere in the middle of it.
Oh.
Like you're in like a bag of holding with all this stuff.
Kind of.
Oh.
Yeah. That is essentially what Sid is. He is a bag of holding with an anti-magic field within it.
Oh. Okay.
And, sorry, just for reference for those that are outside of Sid, the Jin's threads are still attached to Sid through all of this.
Can I do a perception roll to see it, like, or like just to feel like how many potions there are or something?
He starts like shoving things into his bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah, you feel roughly 15 around you.
Okay, I just put that in my bag.
Okay.
As action.
It's gonna take you a while to get all that because you're like in a discombobulated position. Like it's not gonna be like I grabbed 14 potions, put them all in my bag in one round. It's going to take you a few rounds to get all of those in. You can get probably 4 in per round.
Okay.
Because of how discombobulated this void space is.
Yeah, I can't do anything else. Since I can't hit the wall of it, I'll be just destroying valuable product, so...
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Also, what if you break that black vial and like...
True.
Oh, yeah.
Pour something interesting in this dude.
Oh my god.
I don't think it works like that.
You should start uncorking.
It's a thought. You don't know. It's a thought. Cool. All right. Great turn. Lando. Meat Golem is known as Sid is next to you.
Well, I'm going to just start fucking swinging.
Sure.
But I'm going to go into a rage first, and then I'll start, hitting.
Are you going to attack recklessly?
I guess, do you guys always constantly ask me that because I should be doing that more, or are we doing
Yeah.
Is that really the thing?
Because I can I can at least impose disadvantage.
Oh, that negates it.
Combo, like it's like a mega advantage for me because I don't actually get that effect. Is that the gist?
Yeah, so basically, like, I would be able to make it so that the first attack against you is a flat roll.
Yeah.
And you get the advantage.
Yeah.
Got it. I'll do it.
Advantage is good.
Let's attack recklessly.
Yeah,
Nailed
20 will hit.
Boom.
Just gotta roll a dexterity saving throw. 15. Does a 15 pass?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think technically that means it saves because it has to meet or beat is how saves work. So okay, so it does save. So it takes 3 minus 1, so 4 raging lightning. Ooh, this is fun. So as your belly rumbles hit with this swing, you notice that the lightning, it kind of like lightning rods into this creature, and it seems to restore its vitality instead of hurting it.
It's alive.
What?
It's alive. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna hit him again.
Once again, I do the rest of your damage. Give me a second. Minus 9. Okay, cool. Right. And then with the fire. So when you hit it with the fire from Frankette, it seems to get discombobulated with the fire. So the lightning seemed to restore it, but the fire seems to discombobulate it. Wow. 14 will hit.
This thing's gonna be all sorts of confused during this fight.
Yeah, exactly. So it already saved on here, so it loses 3. Plus 2. Cool, yeah. So you've dealt a good amount of damage to it.
Apologies. I'm eager for this fight, man.
Sure.
God, what's up, Leroy? Jeez, come on.
I have the lowest initiative order.
Cool. Anything else, Lando?
No, that's all I can do.
All right.
Again, my guy, he's got one thing and one thing only.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
Use my bonus action to activate my shield.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to grapple this thing.
Okay, let's go.
I think I have a disadvantage or something because he's larger than me. Or he has advantage.
It's one size up.
One size up is fine. Okay. It's 2 sizes. So if you're trying to grapple the Jinn, that's when you lose.
Gotcha.
You've grappled him, yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my next action to pull him to the ground. You know what I do. Same thing. Yeah. So oppose athletics again.
Okay.
Damn, that 12.
Ooh,
athletics.
He beat you. He crit that.
Fuck.
And as the crit, he breaks free of your grapple.
Okay. Then, in that case, I will use my action surge.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get him.
I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, get him down on the ground. Let's go. Yeah, he's grappled again. He's not beating a 29. I'll tell you that much.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And then throw him to the ground.
Okay, yeah, he's on the ground. So as he gets thrown to the ground, BigYin is clinging on. You see his hands clinging on to the side flaps of his back that kind of open out, almost like a hatch.
I'm trying to throw him to the ground such that BigYin can roll out essentially.
So you're trying to throw him sideways?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's more important to me than holding him to the ground even. I want it to be basically what I want to do on my next turn is then get to that opening and grapple that open and tear him open.
Yeah, so we'll say you can get him kind of on the ground sideways with that 26. Pretty crazy. And yeah, he is sideways, but you do see BigYin kind of like flapping around. BigYin, even though you feel like your arms have gotten turned sideways, your body is still in a free fall hold.
Yeah.
It's a very weird feeling. It's a very, very weird feeling. Your arms feel like they're sideways.
I'm hanging onto something, but I'm like falling into a void. Like
essentially,
I'm being bent in two. I'm like being bent around a prism. I'm like light being bent around a prism.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. Ulrich, you got anything else?
That
was a really fucking good turn. But I just wasn't sure if you got anything else.
You know what? I do have movement.
Jag him back.
I'm gonna try to, because those threads are like something that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna step like here and drag him.
So you're gonna do that. You're gonna feel a pull as you try to do that. So I'm gonna say this has to be another athletics check. But instead of the golem, it's going to be the djinn. This figure in the back that's pulling it back with its magical power.
Sure. Fuck.
1 second. I'm trying to find something that I can use. This will do. This will work. Nope. You were not able to pull him. So you were kind of like, you tugged and you tried to blow this man's tethers off of the flesh golem, but it held.
Then that's my turn.
Okay. All right. The djinn's turn. So the djinn is going to use his action to, you see these tendrils that are holding onto the golem turn black. Originally they were like kind of grayish, like kind of wispy. You could barely tell they were there. Now they're fully concretely black, like black strings going from his fingers. And they seem to pulsate with energy. And the golem itself begins to crackle with energy. Dark energy, necrotic energy starts to like kind of swoosh out from it. And I need the two of you guys, along with BigYin, because his hands are outside, to make a dexterity saving throw. BigYin, you have it with disadvantage.
Okay.
Me?
Not Zanril, but everybody else. Zanril, you're in the void. The void has no damage being dealt to it.
Okay.
BigYin, dexterity check with disadvantage. Please.
I'm making it right now.
Yeah,
dexterity saving throw, right? Not a regular dexterity check.
Yep, saving throw. Disadvantage.
I'm gonna use my new ability.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm actually also gonna use ability.
So re-roll that.
All right.
Good. Before. Not great.
Yeah, sorry.
And I'm gonna use Dark One's own luck.
Post that for me. Sorry, it's hard for me to remember all of your guys' stuff.
Yeah, that's why I posted it down.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Hang on. What do I need to do to post it?
Wait, don't I have advantage on dexterity saving throws?
Okay, there it is.
I don't know. Do you, brother? You gotta tell me.
Shit, I do. Danger sense. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see.
Okay, yeah. So you have advantage on that. So you rolled a 16. BigYin, you rolled a 16, and then you can add an extra. Let's see.
D10.
Do so before the effects.
Well, I thought I rolled a 7. Are we taking the leftmost roll?
Yeah. So sorry, you rolled a 7. So yeah. So this is without me telling you whether you saved or not. You can roll an extra D10 to add to that. 10. Cool.
Oh.
So you rolled a 17. Lando rolled a 16. And Ulrich rolled a 13.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
All three of you guys failed.
Nice.
What the fuck? The fuck?
Yeah. And fortunately, because you guys didn't fail by more than 5, the damage you're taking is lessened. Then
you're so close.
Okay, how close was I to actually saving?
18. You needed an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Happens. So you guys take 10 necrotic damage. And 21 fire damage. Lando, that's half to 10 for you. And BigYin, I think it's also reduced by 10.
minus 31. Oh wait, I take 21. I take 21 because I have fire resistance.
You take 20 because 21 and half is 10.
Fucking exploding fire things is Ulrich's bane.
Oh my god! I just thank God I'm resistant to fucking fire damage.
God
Christ,
damn it. Yeah,
crutches.
Yeah,
he's about to get killed by the Jinn homie.
And the Jinn is going to attempt to stand up the flesh golem with the last portion of his action. So that will be a contested check between you and the Jinn. Holy, he can't beat that.
Good.
He can't beat that. Yeah. So because of your crit, you're able to tear free 3 of the tendrils on his left hand that were holding the flesh golem to him. So now he only has 7 tendrils holding that flesh golem to himself.
Yeah, and I think as he tries to pull away, and I like yank the flesh golem back down to the ground, I'm like, all right, I was just trying to buy a potion. I don't know what the hell's going on. Now I'm mad.
And you hear, "Thieves and killers all." As
you attacked us.
Thing in the back kind of says
he was a thief, yeah, but you got him.
BigYin, it is your turn.
So I'm still hanging there, right? I don't have an
Correct.
option to attack or anything.
And you've also
Can I
taken
haul my-
20 damage. I'll just reduce it from your character sheet.
I took it off my point maximum. It should have. There it is.
So I just did it manually. It's fine.
Okay, no, because I just modified it on my hit point
It
maximum.
may not be linked the way that it should be.
Okay.
I'll have to work.
My
on it.
apologies.
It's not your hit point maximum that gets reduced. It's your current hit points that
Yeah,
gets reduced.
no, sorry, not the hit. Yeah, I reduced it on the current hit points
Okay.
on the character sheet.
I mean, listen,
Sorry.
if he also wants to get down to 32 max it, who am
Can
I? Who am
can
I
fly
to
myself-
reduce?
Can I haul myself out using strength?
Athletics check. Yeah, you can get out.
So I'm guessing it feels like I'm probably like hanging over a ledge, like rock climbing, like my feet are free dangling, and I'm basically gonna have to haul myself up with my arms. Am I right? I'm bent over an edge.
You're in a weird angle. Yeah, like I said, your arms feel
Okay.
like they're twisted
So,
90 degrees, but they're
strength
not
check?
right. Yeah, just athletics or strength. It's up to you.
Athletics, it's the same bonus. So,
Or you could try to fall into the pit and try to find Zanril. It's entirely up to you.
well, he can blink his way out, can't he?
Nope.
Well, no, because he has no magic, which
No
you
magic.
would also probably not have magic if you went in. But you don't know that.
He hasn't gone in yet.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, your character would have noticed, I guess. But so I guess you would just assume that he's failing his blink over and over again.
And if we
Or
kill
he's
it, there's
already
no way
out.
he's gonna get out.
Or he's already
Yeah,
out.
or he's already
right,
out.
you know?
Yeah, and you have no idea. Yeah, that's also another thing.
So I'm gonna haul myself out because I'm not
Okay.
about to go in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Athletics check.
Yeah.
Nice.
You get yourself out of there. And we'll just say
And
that
was
took
that-
your movement. We'll just say that took your movement.
Okay. And
So you're on the backside of this, and you
Yeah.
see, like I said, you see 7 tendrils going to this flesh golem.
can I hit the tendrils with Eldritch Blast?
These are fairly fine. Yeah. You can. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, there's a high DC on it, but yeah, you know what's happening.
Yeah. No. I'll just roll that D50 now.
Yeah.
At
Just-
least it wasn't on the athletics.
That would have been so good. I would have thoroughly enjoyed that.
I will take a fucking Eldritch Blast to the face over you falling deeper into this flesh.
I rolled a
golem.
3.
Okay, a 3.
Shoots himself into the void.
Oh god! Don't tell me I just launched myself into the void.
So you, as you shoot, your overzealousness to like break these tendrils, shoots yourself back, and you feel yourself hit the back of this flesh golem and sink into it a little bit.
God damn it! It's just like Lando.
Hey,
Oh god.
And
Lando,
so,
I found your cousin.
so it's gonna
Whoa,
take. You're
that
like,
was fucking uncalled for. You're the one, getting stuck, dick.
You're like that. You're like that inside of the flesh golem. You
God.
you haven't gone into the opening, but like your head, like when it knocked back, knocked the opening kind of like where you like grabbed yourself and flipped yourself up. Like your head went into that part of the void. So like you couldn't fall in, sort of thing. That's the spot you're in. You're like you're kind of on the ground, like your back is just like oof, and your head just goes nicely right into where that hole is.
Oh, great, lovely. Lovely.
So you are you're on your ass right now with no movement.
I end my turn.
Got it. Flesh column. Flesh column is on the ground. The dragon creature that he threw up into the air and landed into his chambers seems to have gotten out somehow, and it feels the master's bidding as it wraps its arm around and grabs you, BigYin, with one arm. So it's gonna be
God, not again.
Disadvantage because it can only use one arm.
Yep.
It's gonna try
strength check.
No, it's gonna try to hit you, and instead of doing damage, it's gonna try to hit you into the hole.
Okay. Can I oppose it?
It'll be your AC.
Shoving.
Yeah, it's just gonna shove action. I guess that is a.
Yeah, that's still.
I guess that is an athletics. Yeah, so it's a strength. Yeah. Strength contested, but we'll say he has disadvantage because he's doing it with one arm and he's prone.
Okay.
Try what? Is he gonna shove his fucking ankle?
I would say your arm. He's like grabbing. I would say that your armor class is probably better than your athletics, but
yeah, that's fine. I'll take my AC. I mean, my AC is a 14. So.
But I mean, if we are going by the rules and you using shove action,
my AC is a 12.
Yeah, so shove action is technically a contested athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah. Okay, no, it's fine. Either way, it's a 12 no matter what. So.
Well, you have to roll athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay, I will roll athletics.
I believe in you. You have a chance.
Here comes another crit 1.
Your chance did not succeed. As you feel yourself get pushed into that void.
God damn it.
And we'll just put you here. You didn't take damage at least. Zanril. Yeah, let me explain how this is occurring. BigYin, you get pushed in and you feel yourself fall face first into this void, and then darkness is just fast approaching your face.
Do I feel different?
I'm getting there. As you plop into the void space, it feels like you're entering almost like a watery space. Like that's the difference in texture. And then as soon as you get into it, it is just like air again. But it's almost like floating. Like you're not like tied down to anything necessarily as you keep sinking into it.
Got it.
You hit the lightly, of course, not hard. You're not taking damage or anything like that. Lightly onto these wooden crates.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it feels like, right? You're not quite sure because you can't see. And Zanril, what you feel is a pressure from above you that kind of just crushes into your chest. Not taking damage still, but you feel like something has just fallen into the space. And there's no air. So I guess I have to do 2 sets of rounds in belly.
Okay.
I didn't think I was going to have to do 2 of these.
While this happens, I just want to feel my face. Do I feel any different?
You feel no magic ability anymore.
No. I mean, physically, do I feel any different?
No.
Like, so I still feel scaly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rounds in belly. BigYin.
On a side note, looks like they're making a For the King too.
Yep.
Nice.
That's getting added to the wish list.
Yep.
All right. We're in the second round of Zanril in the belly. Zanril.
Potions. Yes.
4 more potions into his bag. Got it.
Looting. He's holding his breath.
He's just looting. Yeah. He's like these guys will get me out of here. I swear.
They're legit.
Yeah, they got me.
If it's Lando, it's you know.
If it's Lando, it's possible, right?
Yeah,
if it's Lando.
Ulrich's gonna like kindly ask Lando to attack the threads. as he's like holding this giant fleshy golem to the ground.
Mhm.
It's like, hey, you mind getting them threads? I think that might help out a lot here.
Can I jump here? Here.
Yeah,
Here?
so I would say from here with your 10-foot reach, you have access to the threads. Because if you go there,
Okay.
you technically get like a disadvantage opportunity attack from this.
Yeah,
flesh
I'll
golem.
do that. So I'm gonna just start whacking those threads
Yep, go for it.
Recklessly.
recklessly.
Nice.
Yeah, 23 will hit, so you break one of the threads.
Do I have to submit any damage?
No, you don't have to.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, you break 2 threads. So there are 2 threads
Can I
left.
set the third one on fire? Yes, I probably can. Come on, baby.
So you're just lighting it on fire.
I'm hitting it with the other like flail part, but it does fire damage.
Yeah. So as you send fire into this, it doesn't seem to affect it.
What?
It seemed like you just got hit by fire damage from these same exact threads.
Yeah, so the threads aren't affected by the fire,
but they're affected by the attack that you did to it with Franket.
Got it.
So you've got 3 left on his left hand and 2 left on his right hand. 5 threads left remaining.
That's so many threads. Okay, well, we probably both need to attack them. I guess, if you can.
Oh, I guess you didn't have to attack recklessly.
Maybe you did. You know what the ACs on those were?
Oh, that's true, because they are them, not the golem who you have advantage on. Okay, I'm gonna try to move back while holding this guy.
Okay. Same thing. Contest athletics check. He doesn't get advantage because you've already broken so many of the threads.
Fuck.
He does not get moved.
I think.
But it was a strain. Like this creature was straining to hold the flesh golem.
I think we use the dash action to try to pull him away.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. So you break another thread off.
So I'm pulling him back.
Yeah, so it
Actually,
does.
I want to wind up here.
It does move to here, and you're able to break 1 thread off, but there's still 4 threads remaining.
Well, I was hoping that he would just move forward, so that we would have advantage on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine.
And not that it matters. He already has advantage.
Yeah, I mean, he's already
on the ground, but you know,
but yeah, that's fine.
Know, it's just nice.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Like I said, you broke 1 more thread off with
that. Great. Okay. Well, that's my turn.
All right, Jin. The Jin seeing that you're breaking off his threads is going to hit you guys with some magic. I think that's what he's gonna do.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And this is the end, guys.
Probably. Just because you wanted some potions.
I know. My degree got the best of me. I'm sorry, L. Warren. Looks like we won't be able to see you.
And then we start as all as rangers and druids.
Yeah.
In the Emerald Enclave.
Yeah.
You start fresh. I need both of you guys to make a dexterity saving throw for me. As lightning just jumps off of this dude's fingers.
Lando got advantage on that.
We are so fucked.
No problem. There you go. There's
cool. So Lando, you did meet the save. Ulrich, you did not.
Of course.
As a chain lightning goes off. This is... Where's the damage? There it is. Ulrich takes 49 points.
I am unconscious.
Unconscious on the ground. Lando, you take half of that, which I think gets halved again because I think you have... Do you have resistance to lightning? With your Storm Soul thing?
No.
Okay. So you just take half of this, which is 24.
Fuck. So I probably need to kill the Jinn guy.
Or break the tethers. You're not sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not sure what's the mechanism.
Yeah.
I would posit, not that Ulrich can help, but breaking the tethers would probably break the flesh golem and allow our friends to come out.
Okay.
That would be my best guess or our best chance for it to work.
Yeah. So I'm going to need 3 turns to do that. I don't think we're going to last 3 turns.
Three
2
attacks.
2 attacks. He's got 2 hits. There's 4 left. There's 4 threads left.
You said there was 5 last time.
I broke one.
Ulrich broke one.
Oh, got it.
BigYin, you are in the void. You feel no connection to your patron or any magic abilities.
Great. Awesome. Can I at least find Zanril?
You can dive deeper, or which way would you like to go? You have no idea where this person is. You can try to yell out for him if you would like, but then you would start rolling Constitution saves after you've used that breath.
Can I find a Berserk potion in my bag?
You can't see anything. So, how many potions do you have in your bag?
The green potion, the red potion, and the Berserk potion.
You have multiple red potions.
I have the 1 red potion because I paid for 1.
You bought a ton from Garfield.
I think we
used them all.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
We did. We used every last one of them.
Okay, and then you bought who bought the health potions?
I did.
Yeah.
I also bought some health potions at one point.
All right, so let me get this on a.
But the only potions in my bag are literally, I have the Paratap of Health, which is equipment. I have the Berserk potion, water skins.
No, just potion, because you'll be feeling
literally
potions.
The Berserk potion, potion of healing, and the potion of healing with a kick.
Okay, so roll a d3 for me. I've got these listed out 1, 2, and 3 accordingly.
Oh no, he's gonna take the Berserk.
What the?
You got the healing with the kick, baby.
Okay.
I'm
guessing you can't tell what it is.
Yeah, you can only tell once you drink it.
Okay.
I was guessing you were trying to drink it.
I'm holding it for now.
Okay, you have a potion. You have no idea what it is. You have a potion.
Okay. I'm gonna move deeper just to see if I'm gonna move deeper in a direction to try and find Zanril.
Roll a d4.
Three.
So you start heading to your right in like a diagonal motion. Zanril, you feel a commotion in there. So I guess if you guys wanted to do it, like, you guys wanted to be like in the similar, like, an idea of like space where you guys were essentially something like this. There's a bunch of stuff in the way.
But I'm moving in this general direction. Sorry, I'll use the arrow.
You're going like that.
Okay. So I'll move in what I approximately believe to be like 15 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I want to try and orient again and change directions.
Okay. Roll another d4. It's for reference. I guess roll a d5. I guess in this scenario.
Oh, d5.
Yeah, because I was gonna say up. You could go up also, right? So up would be the 5th direction. So it's like.
And then while I'm moving around, and do I feel disturbances closer?
You're going up, brother.
Fuck.
You feel some movement. Actually, here, how about this? Roll a perception check with disadvantage then you can make a. If you beat a 12, you'll feel Zanril. You'll feel the movement within there. You didn't beat the 12. I'm trying here, guys.
That's 3. That's 3.
It's how it goes. Yeah. You start digging back up to the top, and you get to the top of the pile again.
So, I'll stop here for now. And if I drink the potion, will I lose my breath and start having to make Constitution saves?
Correct.
Also, you don't make Constitution saves. You only have as many rounds as your Constitution modifier.
I will wait. Well, my Constitution modifier is 1.
So you have 1 round of consciousness.
Yeah, I will wait. So I'll keep holding my breath.
Got it. Okay.
Holy shit, that's scary.
I'm trying to make combat more interesting.
Oh no! You've done that.
Yeah.
You just made like one of the scariest things we've ever fought, and we fought it. We ended up fighting it because someone had to go steal potions.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's how it goes sometimes.
No, this is awesome. This is like one of the greatest fights we've had so far.
Well,
Lando's wish will be fulfilled. New characters, right?
No, new campaign.
Yeah.
So the flesh
golem's gonna get up and it's going to smack you, Mr. Lando.
Well, why does he want to do a thing like that?
If only the Lord knows, really. 20 to hit.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
You take 13 bludgeoning damage. So that's reduced to half, so that's 6. Oh, wait. Sorry, these are considered magical. You take the full 13. And 11 will miss.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. Zanril, you got 6 potions left?
Yeah, but I think I'll be just trying to find my way out.
He's like,
you take them. If you're coming out if you're coming out of there, you're getting. If you're not gonna give us something good, we're gonna kill you. So.
Okay.
You better get as many goddamn potions.
Okay. I'll take 4 potions.
There's 2 left in your reach that you know of.
Yeah.
All of this literally to get potions. You better get some goddamn potions.
Okay, Lando, there are 4 threads remaining. You can reach all 4 of them from your vantage point.
I hit 1.
Yeah, that hits. Breaks 1. Second one hits. I'm guessing you're doing this recklessly?
Yeah.
Yes?
And the fire is not going to do anything?
No, fire won't do anything. So you
broke.
So
whack the golem.
I'm going to hit the golem with the fire.
10 hits, yeah. Or 13 is even too, yeah.
Burn him.
Bum, 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 bum.
I think he's gonna heal more than take.
Yeah, he's gonna heal for a whole 1, and he's only gonna take 1 damage.
You are correct regarding the he does take the 1 damage, but it is fire damage, and he does not like the fire damage. Fire damage is scary. Yeah. So as you cut the 2 threads, you see the full left hand of the djinn get thrown off the flesh golem. And as you kind of look and see, that left hand is now stuck to the back of this tent. He's got 2 tendrils left on his right hand.
His backhand is stuck?
Yeah, the back of his hand and arm, like this whole 15-foot setup of his reach is stuck.
Yeah. Okay. What's the whole point of, is the reach like as far as he can go? That's probably as far as he can go.
The reach is just how long his arms are. He's got 15-foot arms.
The circle.
Oh, the circle is just how big his model is. It's a roughly 15-foot model.
No, like the circle, like the black circle.
That's the tent.
This blue circle is the tent. Yeah, sorry.
Got it.
There's a lot of different things going on here. I apologize.
That's my turn. Got
it. Yeah.
There are a lot of circles on
the
board.
A lot of circles. Yeah. I was like, are you talking about this circle over here? Are you talking about this circle over here? I was like, which circle are you talking about? Cool. All right. Ulrich, death saving throw for me, please.
You got it.
Just the guards at this point.
That's a success. Let's go.
They're not guards. They're just like dudes.
No, I'm just saying where like the people at, They're probably wondering what the fuck is happening around here.
This is like a corner of the fair, right? And as you know, this tent is magical. Ulrich is now outside, passed out, so maybe that'll cause some issue, right?
Unconscious on the ground.
Yeah, unconscious on the ground. But this is like a corner of the market. Whether they can see anything else, you guys aren't sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the djinn is.
I think this might be where Ulrich dies, unless the DM pulls punches.
No, He's not gonna go for you because you're not cutting off the threads, right?
Yeah, but if you do an AOE attack.
No, he doesn't have any more AOEs. He's just gonna throw a straight up lightning bolt at you.
Me?
Yeah.
Thunder.
It's good knowing you, boys.
You got advantage on that.
What happened to? Oh, wait, Ulrich's fucking out. Shit. Okay, well, fuck this. Why do I have to do everything?
Dex saving throw for me, sir. Dex saving throw for me.
And
we know that DC is 18.
Yes,
you
advantage,
so you could.
Thank God.
Thank God.
6.
That would have been how we all fucking
you take
die.
14 lightning damage.
Okay.
And as you see that, you see his left hand start to dissolve.
The gins?
Yeah. The Jin's left hand starts to dissolve as it's no longer attached to this flesh golem.
Oh, he did some damage.
You did something. Yes. Yes. I mean, I knew you would because you're Lando, but like, it's nice to see that there are actual
Lando.
There's actual like effects happening. Because you broke all the threads on that from one of the hands. That hand is now disintegrating. So the rest of the threads, it seems that the Jin
nice. Yes. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I get it.
Right.
Cool.
So it's a glimmer of hope.
Yeah.
A small, fry.
Yeah. Lando's just hearing the echoes of Ulrich. Attack the threads. So he just keeps hitting the threads. He's like, I got you, brother. I know you're almost dead, but I got you.
I'm gonna deal with this real quick, and then I'm gonna come right over.
Yeah. I got you.
Of course, you have to survive the flesh golem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BigYin.
Yep.
Your turn, brother. You feel wiggling coming from this direction, like it's south of you, like underneath. You're not quite sure.
Can I intentionally move in that direction?
You can roll a perception check to roll in the right direction. Otherwise, you're rolling again.
We'll try that again.
Yeah, with 13, like I said, DC was 12. So you feel the rumbling coming from this direction, so you can move in that direction.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And Zanril, what you see is I
don't see anything.
Yeah, that's like I said. Give me a second. Like you don't see anything, right? But that was on me. I apologize. What you feel is a pressure kind of continuing at you at an angle from your right side of your.
Since I have Devil's Sight, can't I see in this?
Nope.
Oh, that's right, because it cut me off from the magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, which is why Zanril also cannot see in this darkness.
Okay. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you're good. You just feel a pressure kind of coming from your right chest, and it slowly moves through the center to the left as you feel the crates and chests that are kind of above you, like also the potions that are kind of around you getting like moved a little bit as you feel this kind of commotion move, and then you feel I guess you're not breathing, but you feel a creature of some sort land on you. You have a reaction to this. What shall you do? You cannot see what this creature is, but you feel a creature on you now.
Okay, so I found Zanril.
I'm kind of too busy picking up potions, so
sure,
it's just like I don't like. It's just like I think I'm the only living thing in here. It must be a mistake or something, I'll
just like go back into of this fleshy thing.
Yeah. Oh damn! Is that his ball sack or something?
He's like, damn, Lando's just chopping pieces up and tossing it in here now. Damn,
bro, Lando, you brutal. Oh, I checked Jeremy Crawford's thing about magic weapon and rage thing. He said that magic weapons don't bypass the resistance granted by the rage. So,
yeah, we have been having it hit me.
Oh, okay.
It did the full damage. Because I realized he's not a totem barbarian, so I.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Retracted that half damage. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So BigYin, you now realize you have found another flesh-like creature here, which you can only presume is Zanril.
Yeah. So I'll tap him on the shoulder and try and get him to turn and acknowledge that I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of tap him. Zanril, you feel a movement hit your right shoulder.
I can't see anything either
you
way.
Can't. No, you can't.
So I'm just like, I'm just gonna assume that it's just darkness touching. Maybe this is what it feels like. When we
roll a straight intelligence check for me.
Maybe an insight.
No, this is his intelligence at work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly don't care.
Yeah, sure. You may not care, but you know that there's something tapping you currently. What that is, you're not sure, but something is actively tapping you.
As long as it's not stabbing me, that's fine. Once it starts stabbing me, that's an issue.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, so I guess I have a potion in one hand. I'll use my other free hand to grab a hold of his collar. Not just so I'm still just like, I'm not grabbing his collar, I'm gripping the back of his armor. So, or whatever. So it's like, it's like when you see soldiers dragging guys out on their back by their plate carriers, by the rescue loop on the plate carrier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically doing that. I've secured myself to him, and I'm going to wait for him to acknowledge that I'm there so we can try and figure out what the fuck to do. But I'm pretty sure I don't have much breath left.
You haven't been breathing. You've been holding your breath. It's only been 3 rounds. You've got 1 plus your constitution modifier, which is 1. 2 minutes total, so you've got 17 rounds left.
Okay. But as soon as I drink that potion, I'm fucked.
Yes.
You will have 2 rounds to get out.
Okay. And I don't know what potion I have in my hand.
You don't know which potion it is now.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Flesh Golem's turn. Flesh Golem is going to, again, try to attack Lando, the thing that's breaking its master's grip onto it.
I think
13 misses.
Yeah.
21 hits.
Yeah.
12 bludgeoning damage.
For what damage?
12.
What I'm saying is, with the post, I think Jeremy Carford is saying that the rage doesn't specify that it's resistance. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. It's just as is. It doesn't say non-magical. It doesn't have this specified.
It has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Yeah.
So I'm specifying that it's non-magical.
No, I'm saying that he's saying that magic weapons don't bypass the resistance. They don't bypass it. So it does get resisted. That's what he's saying.
I thought that was only for that specific type of barbarian.
No, he says magic weapons don't bypass the resistance granted by rage. The features text would say if they did. In his tweet on Twitter.
Basically, the way that I would look at this is when you roll damage, right, it tells you what type of damage it is. And if it's a bludgeoning attack, regardless of magic or not, it gets reduced. If it is something that is not bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing, like lightning or fire or whatever, then rage would...
Okay, so he specifies in a further tweet there are no restrictions when somebody commented regarding magical. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough, I guess. That's weird. I thought that was specific. Oh, maybe it's the other damage type. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I can roll with that. So you regain.
I'm just trying to help Lando as much as I can from inside.
You get 6 back from that one, and
he's communing with his own
7. So you get 13 back essentially. 13 HP back.
Now that you don't have your patron in your head, you're actually thinking, communing with the natural magics around you. Like, wait a second,
something ain't right here.
This is taking longer than normal.
Cool. Zanril, it's your turn.
I get the rest of the potions, and then I guess I move towards whoever's poking me, and I'm just guess trying to figure out who he is, face wise and all that. Who else came in here?
Mhm.
Probably it's a perception roll, right?
Imagine if it was Lando, how terrified you'd be.
Yeah, so
I'll be scared as fuck. I'll be like, oh shit, we're dead.
Yeah, so you can't see who it is, but they've got a hand on your like leather armor pulling you up, so you can clearly see them, sort of thing. Like in the sense that like you know where they are in relation to where you are based off where their arm position is on you.
Yeah, do I feel like scales on the face and all that, or like?
Are you feeling the
Is
face?
it
Or are you feeling the
fleshy?
hands?
I'm feeling that like whatever I could grab,
It's
at this
scaly.
point.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's BigYin. I go there in my head. It's BigYin. Yep.
Yeah, like that makes sense.
Makes sense.
If anybody's coming down here, it's gonna be BigYin.
Kind of, yeah. I was kind of expecting that.
God, am I that fucking easy? Am I that? Is it that common what I do?
Of the three outside, BigYin, Lando, or Ulrich, who's gonna get thrown inside of a flesh golem?
Okay, fine.
Not wrong.
But if it was like a fleshy hand, I would be panicking. I'd probably just like lose some breath and then just like be like, fuck. We're gonna die here either way.
Cool. All right. So are you trying to move up with them?
Yeah, I guess drag him, or just like hold together handsies wise. I guess in a direction.
Okay.
I roll a D5.
Yeah, because you can go deeper.
Oh,
or you could have make a perception check to see which is the correct version to go.
You guys have no idea one way or the other.
Oh, okay.
You guys are going deeper down. Or sorry, that's up. Sorry, you guys are going up.
Nice. I do well. Okay. I guess I go up my full movement, just straight forward. I guess.
If you're dragging him along, that's half your movement.
Yeah. Okay. Half. So 15. 1, 2, 3.
And we'll say BigYin moves along. Yeah.
Push him upwards.
Yeah, we'll say you guys are like this, like side by side. You guys can be friends.
Holding hands,
Holding hands.
Oh, casters. Why are we so fucking useless? Only 2 spell slots. Fuck.
Well, no, it's not. We can't even use our magic. I mean, I'd throw down a teleportation circle if I could in this void of space we're in, but I have no magic.
No magic.
No magic.
Lando, I just want you to know, I get how you feel now when you were making that saves. I'm like, yeah, come on.
Let it happen to me, baby. Come on, let's do it. Let's ride this shit out.
Yeah.
All right, Lando. All you, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna just fucking go again.
Yeah. Yep, it hits. So one last tendril left. Yep.
Bro. Oh, nice.
So as you see this last tendril break, the arm, like I said, it seems like it gets like almost sucked to this tent. And the tent starts to kind of pull up onto itself. And you hear him say, no! And you see the tent just lift up off of the ground. And it starts to like kind of fold in like it rapidly folding itself in multiple small little pieces.
Yeah.
And then you just see it shoot up out of the sky. And the djinn is no longer there.
Damn.
Did they disappear too?
No, the flesh golem's still there.
No, my homies, where are they?
They're inside the flesh golem.
Inside the flesh golem.
Cool.
The flesh golem is there, but when the last tendril of the djinn breaks free from it, it collapses in on itself, seemingly inanimate.
Maybe you could toss in that new silken rope.
It might not that you can hear me, but I'd be trying to contact Garfield now at this point if I had the ability to use magic. I know, but Lando can.
Oh, sorry, Lando. You got a bonus action and movement, I guess, if you wanted to. The creature is.
Can I cut him open in a way?
As an action on your next turn, yes.
Okay.
You could open up those flaps. Like this creature is like belly down, like fully unmoving.
Yeah.
Yo, we could take that to Garfield.
Maybe. Orc. Okay, one save, one fail.
Getting close to the full count. Let's go.
Go, BigYin.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have looped up together, and Zanril is moving you guys upwards.
Okay. I'd like to make a perception to see if I can determine a way. See if there's been a change. I don't know what's going on outside, but I'm going to keep trying to perceive a way out.
Nothing has changed inside of the anti-magic.
Oh, I know. Okay, but can I still try to perceive a way out or a direction to go in?
Sure. Yeah, you can if you want to. If you want to change directions, it's fine. But what I'm trying to say is like, what you're trying to perceive is a empty vacuum space.
Oh, so it's basically not possible. I'm basically floating in a void.
No, you can keep moving in the direction, but I'm saying like you're trying to feel for like an exit. There's no like air leaving to go to a different spot, right? It's
okay.
It's just this like kind of like void space essentially.
So, all right, I'll keep trying to move us in the direction where we came from initially. So like whatever we perceived as up.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys just there you go. You're up.
And I end my turn.
Got it. Flesh Golem is just gonna lay there.
Doing what flesh golems do.
I will also go to the same direction that we just went.
Okay, cool.
Or
You guys trying to keep saying? I'm gonna delete this little thing because you guys are outside of that. Just keep swimming up. Okay.
Just keep swimming. Yeah.
Lando. You can stabilize your buddy, or you can open up the back of this flesh column.
Which one should I do first? Probably stabilize my guy.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Medicine.
This is metagaming a little bit. And this isn't me being like, oh, I totally want to die. But I do have at least one round left of saves.
But he may fail.
I may fail.
No,
but after this... Yeah, that's true, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe help them out.
Fuck it. I'll open them up. Whatever. Let's do that first.
Yeah. So what do you want to
roll? Survival?
No, you don't need to open. Are you opening up the back, or are you stabilizing the work?
I'll open the dude up.
Yeah. So you don't have to roll anything for it. You just kind of open it up, and as you do, it's. Have you guys ever seen like Jurassic Park, like kind of like when the raptors are kind of like getting out of their eggs or whatever?
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of like kind of slimy, kind of like gooey kind of thing. That's kind of what the inside of the flesh looks like as you open this up, Lando. And inside of it, you see Zanril and BigYin. Eyes are fully closed, seemingly like glossed over. Their eyes are open. Sorry, eyes are open, but it seems like there's like some kind of like wax of some sort, some kind of like glassy like feel over their eyes, so they cannot see as they're like making swimming motions upwards. But in your eyes, they're 10 feet down. They're not that far. They're not that far in, from what you can tell.
Yeah.
And as he cracks that open, Zanril and BigYin, you guys feel like you're washed ashore on a beach almost, with the water kind of like hitting you. But instead of water, it's like this like weird goo that keeps kind of going up and over your body.
Yep.
You now feel your magic again, but you still cannot see.
Can we sense the direction that will get us out?
Yes. Yeah, you could stand up presumably in this space and reach for Lando.
Okay.
Reach up. You can feel like air now.
I will. So, but it's not our turn yet, is it?
No. I'm just saying, like on your turn, you could like feel air and like get pulled out, sort of thing.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Ulrich.
Let's go. We're getting close, guys.
Getting close. BigYin.
I'm gonna reach up for. I'm gonna just reach my hand up for Lando while still holding on to.
You're reaching your hand up for whatever has released you from this prison, essentially.
Yeah. I'm reaching to get the fuck out.
Because you guys can't see still. Like, there's something covering your eyes that's still keeping it. So, like, you're in complete darkness right now. Yeah. Yep. So they're reaching out, and Lando, I'll say you can pull them up as part of your movement or something like that.
Well, as part of my movement, or do I have to like wait for another turn again?
No, you can just pull them up now. Like they're actively like searching to reach out for you to like pull them up.
Okay.
Yeah, so they pop out.
Lovely.
We'll see you guys just pop out. No rules.
How upset was Zanril be if Ulrich dies because of your greed?
Well, I have the green potion in my hand, so I'm assuming he pulls me out, and that's my movement.
Neither of them. You guys can't see. Still, there's that weird gunk all covering your eyes. You can't see.
Then can I use my? I'll let once. Have I sensed that I'm out now?
Yeah, you feel like normal air.
I'll clear the gunk from my eyes.
Yeah, it takes an action. We'll see you do that. Yeah, and you can now see, and you see you've used your move. You have used your action and your movement to get out of here, and you see Ulrich laying face down. I want to say in the dirt.
Probably.
Yeah, I want to say face down in the dirt.
Okay, so I will give the potion. I'll just kind of hand the green potion over to Zanril, and I'll just like kind of fit it. I'll fit it into his hand.
Okay.
And I'll just be like, I'll just kind of hoarsely say, "Clear your eyes. Give potion, Ulrich."
Just wait. Is giving a potion a bonus action?
I'll just say
an
it
action.
is.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's an action, but
it's an action.
We'll just hand it here. It's fine.
Well, we can always give it to.
Yeah, actually, I would give it to Lando. I would actually
just give it to Lando. Yeah.
Because Sando's got to wipe the gunk out of his eyes so he can see again.
Interesting choice to give it to the guy who's also.
Yeah, is blind.
Well, I mean,
blind leading the blind, as they say, right?
So instead of giving it to him, I'll just give it to fucking Land. I'll just reach out, Lando, give Ulrich. And I'm just holding the green potion up as I'm lying on my back, just like, give Ulrich.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
All right, Zanril. You are out. You're out in the sun again. Your eyes are still blinded.
Oh, you're welcome, by the way. Jeez.
Yeah, I just like, while wiping my eyes, I'm like, oh, thank you. Oh, I got a decent amount of shit in there.
Which we'll be rolling for next session, not right now.
Oh.
We'll be rolling to see what you got. I've got a.
Yo, can we just like cut open this thing and then get what's left over or something?
Is that what you want to do on your turn? You've used your movement, or you use your action to wipe your eyes. Are you turning to look back inside of this flesh golem?
Nah, not for now.
Okay.
I'll just wipe and then just like look around, kind of be dazed. What the fuck?
You can see again. You can fight.
That was weird as hell.
Yeah. Just had to take me out of the game.
Yeah. And you can give that potion to Ulrich.
Right.
It's the spicy one.
It is, man. If it does damage,
why is it spicy?
So excited.
No, I've got something funnier for this. You'll like it. Yeah. So, are you gonna give the potion to Ulrich?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, Lando. I'll let you roll 4d4.
Oh, 44. Nice.
Or 2d4? Is it 2d2? What is it? What is the standard potion?
It's like 2.
Potion of.
Not great.
It's 2d4 plus 2. So roll 2d4 plus 2.
It might be higher.
It'll probably be 6 still.
Find out.
It might.
5. Okay, so you get 5 HP, Ulrich.
Yeah.
And your tongue is now green. And for the next 10 days, every food you eat will be a little spicy.
Great. I just.
Yeah, it's like there's a little bit of a pepper on your tongue at all times. Essentially, is what it feels like.
God damn it! What the fuck?
And
all you hear is, "At least you're alive."
Yeah, and I think that's where we're gonna end the session for the night. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and see you guys next week.